As a group, we can do more than you can as one person.
We're here to raise as much money as possible for Marie Curie.
I think the one word to sum up the group is friendship.
It's all kinds of different ways that you get involved.
They're new to a city, new to a town. What better way to meet people, get out and do things.
Apart from getting money for Marie Curie, which is the main aim, I think we meet friends and we make new friends.
I just think you just need to take the plunge and do it.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Let me get my screens all sorted out and then we'll get the Skype thing going and get everyone back online again. Thank you for the break. I needed that. I've had a drink. Everyone's gone to sleep. Everyone's gone to bed. There's no one in, no one around. It's just me. A dark house. Went out there, it was totally black. I was scared on my own. Right, I need to make myself smaller again now. Let's do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to have that actually on, so right, I'll get the Skype thing started up and then we'll get everything else running. So I'll just start the call if everyone's ready. Is everybody there? Is anybody there? That didn't work. I can hear people now.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Just waiting for Bifford to pop on. He seems to have not answered his call.
Pick up.
Come on, Bifford. He's gone completely from the list now.
Ooh. I'll have to add him again. He's still in the
No calling tone. Alright, I'll need to
roll 20.
Add to call. Right, let's try that.
Are we on your stream now?
Yes, you are. You are live.
Hello, stream!
Hello, everybody!
Hello, everybody!
Quite busy for this time in the morning, aren't we?
No call incoming, he's saying, Bifford.
It's not actually calling him at all.
Why don't we maybe because me and Dog were already talking, why don't we hang up and you can try that and make the call again?
What I'll do is I might actually disband the group and start the whole group again from scratch, just in case, because something's gone wrong with that, I think.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, caller. May I help you?
Yeah, I've got this weird kind of rash.
No, wrong number. Definitely the wrong number. Definitely the wrong number.
Did I just hear weird kind of rash?
Yeah, you know all about it though, MahdDogg.
Yeah, I know. It's horrible.
Sam,
You
there?
need the cream for that.
Sam. Sam. Oh my god.
I see his face in the Skype window thing.
Yeah, it is connected. It's just not getting any audio from him. Have you got the right audio thing selected? Have you got the right microphone selected?
Yeah, Skype often decides to change your microphone for you without permission. Or
Yeah, go into your audio settings, just check that your microphone's set with the right thing. Baz Floyd, hello! You've been in there for a while.
Hey, Baz! Baz is
Excellent.
special effect. The guys who we all love to support as well.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yay!
Yay!
The gang's all here.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
And good night.
And good God help us all.
Right, I'll minimise that and I'll put the thingy window up.
Actually, yeah, see, I decided on a new rider for my my streaming appearances from now on. After yesterday doing being on the base radio, and the guy introduced the show saying, and I thought he was going to say we're in for a treat tonight, or you know we've got a great lineup tonight, and he was like, we're in trouble tonight. Really? I want that. I want that at the top of every show that I'm on for in future. If that's okay with you.
Your reputation's preceding you now.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in trouble because King Russell's here.
Okay, here we go. Right, that's on. And we want that.
There's lots of tapping and.
I know, tappy lapping going crazy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I'm paranoid that I can't type anything because the microphone's so sensitive and right next to the to the keyboard. So even if I just do this, it will sound like a tsunami to you.
That's loud.
Hey, we're in trouble now.
It's because I've got decent tech.
Oh, see, there you go. There's me and my cheapo nasty buzz. Right, I'm just trying to get other things and go. Right, what would I've got all the Roll20 stuff set up. Your characters are on there. If you go to the the thingy window, the journals window, then you should be able to see them on there. In fact, they should be on the chat window as well, to be honest.
Oh, I see.
I can only see my own. I can't see anyone else's.
Yes, that's how it should be. Only the GM can see them all. I've not opened them up to everybody else, so you should be able to see your own character on there with details that you need. I can open them up if you want to, but that's entirely up to you.
That's right. I've got the paper version sitting next to me as well.
Yeah, that's all you need. So I just need to open up the rule book so I know what I'm actually doing. You think that having written it, I'd know it off by heart by now, but no, sadly that's not the case.
You would have thought so. You haven't committed the entire thing to memory.
No, see, 180,000 words is a lot, I think. And I'm
Plus Selezen's memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll barely remember my real name half the time. People shout Dave at me, I don't fucking clue what they're talking about. Shout Selezen at me and I'm there in the shot.
But you do a mean dog biscuit, I have to say.
Yes, well, I hope you enjoyed that. I noticed
I
the
did.
box was
I
half
did.
empty.
Lovely midnight snack. Very good. Great for the coat.
That was so funny because when I came back downstairs after saying good night, I just heard you giggling away to yourself. Not actually a dog.
I'm not actually a dog. However, dog biscuits do. You know, at that time of night. Yeah, dog biscuits.
Right, open up that document. That's what I need. And I'll fetch my dice whenever I dropped them earlier. There. Now, I think this window's come up over the top of all the other stuff. I'm just going to quickly change the order of some things in OBS. And then I'll actually seem, hopefully, quite professional after all this.
I just unplugged my microphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
Yeah, we hear.
It is hot swappable. We are good to go.
Right. Right, the chat thing is covering up some of the chat for the game, but it's not that important anyway because you'll be able to see what's happening. I don't tend to use that very much. So.
Who's Noia?
Noid. My name is Noid.
Noid.
Oh.
Noid. I've changed it. I've edited.
Noid. Right.
There.
I'm a crazy scientist type of guy. Deep space telemetry is my game.
Okay.
I need to click all the buttons. I don't know what buttons they do.
Right.
What buttons? I didn't see any buttons.
Just the buttons on the Roll20.
At the top of the chat area, Kate, there's a set of icons. There's chat bubbles. There's newspapers, which will be where your character is. Settings is the one on the right. The other two, don't worry about.
Right, yeah.
And then over on the left, you'll be needing the dice roller, which is the one which is the 20-sided hex dice, second from the bottom. Click that, and then you can do advanced rolls, put in how many d6s you want. Click roll, and it will roll 2d6, for example. Bing! And there's my 4, which I completely failed to get a basic standard roll of needing 4 or more.
It might be an idea if you go into your settings, which on your right hand panel is the top little thing that looks like a cog, and go down to where it says enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice, and stick that on.
Ooh.
If you've got massive, great big avatars showing taking up half your room, you can also at the bottom change those to small or names only.
Yes, I would advise that you do that.
What's the thing about 3D?
It's in the settings above the chat.
Yeah, settings. You've got 6 icons. The one on the far right is a cog. Click on that, and then scroll down, and you've got a whole list of things there that says enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice.
Right, got you.
Make sure those are ticked.
Ugh, WebGL keeps crashing. Ignore.
I'll say one thing, since I last used this, the 3D dice have got a little better. They were quite bouncy. The physics was really, really bad on them.
Now they just roll nicely.
They actually roll like proper dice now. Lovely. Right, yeah. The panel on the right, you've got some drawing tools on there as well if you want to make some notes on the panels on the screen as I do stuff. If you're watching the RPG earlier on, you'll have seen how much fun Psychic I was having with it all.
I'm just thinking of all the things I can draw with the freehand tool.
Oh, yeah.
We are post-watershed, yes. That's
we
fine.
are, yeah.
Excellent.
My 3D dice
kind of stuff, so that's fine.
3D dice doesn't really work for me. It keeps crashing the whatever it is.
Fair enough. In that case, switch it off then. I'll just read it from the chat.
No 3D dice for you. I've got a pencil and me paper stuff as well.
I could roll real dice, but then you wouldn't see them.
See, that's my job. I roll real dice on my end, so you can't see what I'm rolling. I'm not going to use the phrase "that's how I roll" because I've used that far too often the last couple of days.
And how do I get rid of things that I've put on?
That you put on what? On the board. You can click on it.
Just click them, yeah.
It was that. Right, is there any other questions about how things work before we make a start on introductions and all that kind of stuff?
See, you thought I was going to do something rude, but that's come on giving you the thumbs up.
I won't say what that looks like.
There you go. The thumbs up. Oh, then that's going to happen, hasn't it? Look, he's deformed, man. He's deformed.
What? 5-10 minutes into the conversation, it's already got to that level.
And that's without any drinking.
I was trying to be good, yeah. I was trying to be good. Blame Russell.
You look at that, and if anybody's ever played Spelljammer in D&D, which probably most of you haven't, it looks more like a Nyogi than anything else. There's a website for
it. That's what I was aiming for, played for and got. Thank you. Idea what it is, but I'll just say yes.
Thank you for the donation, Baz Floyd. Very much appreciated. Great of you.
Yay, Baz, you're awesome. Thank you.
That's us up to.
How much have you raised so far, by the way?
Yeah, the last ASO was 1,500.
We're on 1,570. And
you got up by £1,000 in the time that I slept.
We can do 2. One.
We haven't gone up that far because we started at 930.
Oh, 15. Make that 100. See, I'm already tired and it's only 12:30.
Shocking. I've got a big cool bag full of energy drinks now, so I won't have any problems for the rest of the night.
It's almost 1 o'clock. Where'd that go to?
Indeed. It was 12:30.
I have tea, coke and rum. This could get messy.
That was a good cup of tea.
Actually, I have to say, I am, in honour of the occasion of having Kateclick online on a stream with me, I have What's
it?
So I will be
and Cosmopolitan.
They're not real Whatsits, they're fake Whatsits, but they'll do. Aldi was closest. So yes, right. Shall we make a start then? Shall we do a bit of introduction first? I'll sort of lead into it, and then you can sort of introduce each other. Because the intent at the start of this session is that you actually know each other before we start playing. So if you all give each other a bit of an intro to your characters, and sort of how we can then look at how you met and all that sort of stuff, and then we'll start. Baz Floyd is in. Is it me, or have we all lost sound?
I'm still here.
I'm here.
No, well, everything I can
She's
hear
there.
everybody.
And he's
it's
there.
him. It's him.
It's him.
User error.
Issue between keyboard and chair.
Webcam. Okay, so very briefly, welcome everyone to the late night adults only RPG stream with Kateclick,
Hello,
MahdDogg,
Woof,
and Bifford.
Hello.
And me, Selezen, controlling everybody's actions as I like to do, which you know I'm like. Okay, so this is a session of Elite Encounters, if you didn't know that already. For those of you who possibly joined late or have been asleep for the last 2 years, that's the Elite Dangerous official role-playing game, which is being developed as we speak, and as I play this I'm actually play testing it, so that's awesome. So, carry on. Right, for each player then we'll introduce the character and then we'll get into the actual story. So if we'll start with, let's start with MahdDogg.
Favouritism.
I haven't done this for years and years and years and years and years. Well, I am Aaron Hound. I'm a 37-year-old male from Cubio. My allegiance is with the Empire. People will call me a criminal, but I see myself as a career smuggler, a man who gets himself all the interesting bits to bring to sale at all the starports he likes to visit. I'm a bit of a lone wolf, hanging about with myself for my own company because I'm the most intelligent person I know.
Very well done. And what would you say your occupation was?
I'm a smuggler.
Smuggler/trader. Okay.
Yeah.
Kate.
hello. Yes. I am 50 Cal Kate. This is going to sound a little bit like actually a biography, but anyway, I'm female, 47 years old, I come from Earth, I'm a completely independent ex-pilot/gunner, basically early retirement due to traumatic stress, like massive traumatic stress syndrome symptoms, and I have, my attributes are I'm quite aggressive. I'm very aggressive, actually, to be fair. I'm bordering on psychopathic, potentially. An alcoholic, high endurance, high accuracy, but not very good at. Oh, I'm quite good at special awareness, but not very good at pain management. But yeah, I'm an ex-pilot/gunner, and I have.
Are you even worse on your monthlies?
And you, for that comment, are going to be the first person that feels the butt end of my gun as soon as there's the opportunity to legally do it in the game. Yes. I'm a shoot first, ask questions later kind of girl.
Well, we'll fit right in with this lot then.
I don't generally ask questions.
The first step to recovery is admitting you've got a problem, and that's a hell of a lot of recovering you've done there, so thank you for that. And finally, Sam.
Well, my name is Noid Power, and he's a deep space telemetry scientist, expert Thargoid hunter. He's a highly strung but really lucky and paranoid son of a biatch. Sees things coming before they do because he just expects it from every quarter, so he'll be jumping left, right and centre, danger around every corner. And yeah, that's Noid Power.
Oh, I see what you did there, Noid
Power. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, just let me have a couple of seconds to digest that information. Okay.
Don't expect him to be any good in any sort of fight because he's just a weakling, wuss, typical scientist dude.
It's alright, we've got a 50 cal K.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Fine.
The biggest problem you're going to have with me is stopping me from shooting innocent people who may be helpful to us if they're alive.
You do have the habit of Leroy Jenkins and...
Right, you all know each other basically from various missions you've run together. You've sort of hung around 50 cal Kate and the person whose name I can't remember, Erin, was it?
Erin, yeah.
Have teamed up together on various occasions to do various different missions that have been mutually beneficial. Noid is useful in a pinch for certain things and has been a very useful advisor on certain jobs before. Most recently, the last thing you did together, which was a raid on a scientific outpost where he was employed by the person employing all three of you, basically. That's redundancy, that's tiredness getting together. To try and get the information on the scientific data from a database, which you managed to do successfully. You are on your way back with that data in, I believe Mr. Hound has a Sidewinder.
That's true, yes I do.
Crammed on board that Sidewinder.
I call her Stacey.
And that's the last thing you remember.
What?
As...
Who spiked the drinks?
As pretty much, I'm going to say... Hang on, let me roll the dice. I get a 1, so we'll make that we'll make who's in the order on the chat there. That's Sam first. So we'll make that Sam wakes up to see stars.
Ooh, no, worse dreams, nightmare, no, ooh, what?
Your voice sounds very tinny to you, like you're in a very tightly enclosed area. There is a very thin pane of glass in front of your eyes. You raise your hand to knock on it, and your hand is actually outside the pane of glass.
What the hell? Whoa!
As your consciousness comes back to full awakeness, you realise you're actually in a spacesuit, floating in space.
Oh, thank God for that! I thought I was a goner. Right. Okay. Right. First of all, take stock of location. Can I sit up? Think I can. Okay, comrades.
You sit up you try and sit up, and it's a very odd sensation because there's no pressure in any part of your body, and the stars, as you sort of start to look around, are all over the place. And come to think of it, there's no feeling of gravity or any sort of pressure around you at all.
No shit.
Yeah, that's the kind of vital missing part of this equation. Is you're in space, mate.
Fuck me sideways. We're in space. Okay, hold on. Erin, Kate, where are you?
Kate.
Okay.
Yes.
Your eyes open. It is dark. Notice I've said your eyes are open first, so I'm not using that old joke again. It is pitch black. You cannot see anything around you at all. You have a pressure applied to your left side.
It's alien isolation again, isn't it? I move quickly away from the pressure, flailing my arms wildly at it and trying to find a weapon.
You flail your arms wildly around the place. You manage to hit various different things that don't give very well. You are in what seems to be a very enclosed, tight space with solid walls all around you. Not up and down, but you sort of, each side seems to have something very solid around you.
Ouch. Okay, stop flailing and just check. I'm actually completely free to move. I'm not restricted by any kind of binds or anything at all.
No, you're not. You're not restricted at all.
I'm gonna see if there's anything over my eyes that is preventing me from seeing currently.
Not that you can see.
Can I feel?
Yeah, you try and put your hands over your eyes and you poke yourself in the eye. Your face is clear. There's nothing over it at all. Your mouth is very dry. You feel that you could really do with like a gallon of water very, very quickly. Your eyes are quite scratchy and feel that they've dried out, and you're kind of cold. Aaron.
Yes.
Consciousness slowly returns to your body. You feel an odd pressure on your feet, and your knees really hurt. And as you open your eyes, you also see stars, but you have a very thin pane of glass in front of your face. But you feel oddly sort of contorted. You've got
sort of
like
twisted.
Really cramped. Yeah, you're kind of twisted and cramped. And
I'm gonna reach my hands down and just feel my legs and my knees where it hurts.
Right,
Am I able to touch them?
Towards your legs, your legs are kind of bent double under you. As you sort of go down towards your feet area and where everything is, down that end, there is a solid substance that seems to be congealed over your feet. Through the gloves you are wearing, the thick gloves of the spacesuit you are wearing, there is something sort of it's spongy but not solid, not quite liquid, like a gel kind of thing.
My feet are wrapped in something. My entire lower half is wrapped in something. I'm going to check myself for a weapon, something to try and burn this off. Do I have anything?
You are unarmed. As you look around yourself, you can see that you're kind of stuck to something kind of black, metal. There's vague colours underneath it. You can make it underneath this black coating, and if you were kind of in a depressed way of thinking, you'd think it was the wreckage of a ship.
Am I looking at the bits of my Sidewinder?
Difficult to tell from where you are. It does look vaguely like a Sidewinder though.
Okay, I want to look around and see if I can see anybody. Can I see Noid?
Make a senses roll.
Senses roll.
That you take the number of your senses, start and roll that many d6s.
Right, I have 4.
Paz Floyd said this all sounds like the aftermath of a party I went to in 1986.
I wish I was at your parties.
Hi Raya, by the way.
Maybe not in 1986 though.
Hey Percat.
I've rolled 18.
You've rolled a 5, a 6, a 3 and a 4. We don't add them together in this game, mate.
Sorry. 3 successes if it's a 4 or more.
Yeah. As you look round, you can see vaguely glinting in the sunlight, or solar light, sorry, if you want to be thinking about it, a space-suited figure in a suit that looks very similar to yours, sort of bobbing around, not that far away.
Does my suit have a comms system?
I was going to say my first action would be to hit the comms button.
There are controls on the wrist of the suit. There are comms panels on there.
Okay, I want to access the comms system.
We'll go all the faffing around with trying to find the right frequency and stuff. You just click through all the different settings and eventually you hear a voice on the other end going, hello, 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 and you
Hello,
respond.
hello. Are you there, Erin?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Noid. I'm here. I'm here.
Ah.
I seem to be stuck to something.
Hold on. I can't see you. Hold on. I flail my arms around to try and turn my suit so that I'm sort of spin majestically in space until I can see him, and I'm like, oh yes, there you are. Oh no, there you go. Hold on. As I turn around 360 degrees, and I'm assuming these.
Flailing your arms in space actually doesn't have anything to react against, so it doesn't actually do anything other than make you look like a turtle on its back.
Well, there you go.
And I think I read that in Charlie and the Great Glass Alligator, actually. That's weird. Anyway,
Is anyone else hearing that microphone interference?
Yeah, it's Dave's mic.
it's
It's
my
Dave.
buzz.
It's the buzz TM.
I assume there's a low-level thruster pack attached to my back.
You assume wrongly.
Oh. I'm.
You can twist your head around and the suit around enough to be able to see where MahdDogg is, or at least where you think he might be. There's essentially a blackened, what looks like it's been on fire sidewinder that doesn't look particularly healthy. The canopy is totally blown out.
Oh. Speaking into the comms, I say, Erin, your ship appears to be multiple ships now and quite shiny at it.
That's my baby.
Have we got any way of kind of getting me from here to there, do you think?
I don't know, but I think we need to find out where 50 Cal Kate is.
Well, yes, might help.
Shall we check the comms, see if she can respond to us?
Yeah, let's. Kate!
Ah!
No.
Jesus Christ!
Kate doesn't hear anything.
Oh! I'm in the black here. No sudden movements. No loud noises, please.
I've scanned through the frequencies and nothing yet.
Right, on that note, we'll flip back to Kate then and see what's happening.
I'm
Kate.
feeling my way slowly around the darkness.
Yeah, it's from what you can feel through the you're not wearing any gloves, so you're barehanded. You are still dressed. You're just barehanded, and you can feel the very smooth, very cold surface as you try and crawl along it. It's not much bigger than you are, about say 3 feet diameter roughly. It is round, so it's a tube of some description. Are you going to follow it up or down? Or not follow it at all, whichever.
How do I know what's up and what's down?
Well, your head's up, your feet are down.
So I'm experiencing gravity.
No, you don't have any gravity, but for the sake of argument, up
Right, okay.
towards your head.
So it is a gravity-free environment.
Yes, you're floating free.
So if I'm floating free, I'm just going to keep going in the direction that my head is, because my head is what has eyes in it. So it will be more useful to me being first.
Makes sense.
So I start inching along the tube with my eye end leading.
Okay.
Do I have a torch, by the way, or a lighter or something?
Just 1 second, I'm getting complaints that the Skype's a bit loud again, so I'm going to just nip into the settings and see if I can change it.
Good night, Percat.
That's the wrong thing.
Oh, Bifford, am I deep voice guy?
Is Percat going?
Yes, you are.
It's been awesome.
Because I'm putting on my tinny scientist guy voice.
I just want to be Nathan Fillion.
Isn't everybody?
Oh yes.
I know.
No, I'm happily wash.
I'm going to have to move this chatty window out of the way because it's getting on my mic. Put it over there where it's not in the way.
Night, Percat.
Good night, Percat. Thank you for everything you've done today. You have been an awesome person.
Percat made a bot today, didn't he?
He did. He spent pretty much the entire day writing bots and keeping them maintained and getting them working properly.
Was it Schrodinger's cat box?
Very, 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 very awesome job.
Sorry. So what was going on?
Where do I?
Yeah, you're crawling up through this thing.
You're in a box.
Do I have a torch? Yeah. Do I have a torch or a light
You
or
don't.
something?
You're
Right.
clothed. You don't have any equipment on you. You have boots on. You have mag boots on actually. So.
But so I'd felt something pressure in my side.
Yeah, that was the side of the cylinder.
Right. Okay. Got you. So now I'm inching head first along the cylinder.
As you inch forward, a smell of acrid, yucky, smoky smell starts to come to your nostrils. It's also getting a little bit more difficult to breathe. Not impossible, just thin. The air's getting a bit thin by the feel of it.
Do I have any REM lock mask or anything I can put on?
That's a good point. Let me quickly ask that. The dice says yes, you do.
Excellent. I put on my REM lock survival mask. Does the cylinder feel warm at all to my touch?
No, it doesn't.
So the breathing, it wasn't because I was filling up with smoke or anything like that, is it?
It's not filling up with smoke. No, there's just you can smell it. It's in the air. It's not choking. It's not overly harsh. It's just there. Like
keep pressing on. Keep pressing on.
It doesn't get any stronger, and there is. I want to say light, but it's not exactly light. It's more of a slightly less darkness up to the head of you. There's a gap in the cylinder, like a vent or something like that, which is leading out into another area of wherever it is you are.
So I keep going until I get to the junction and have a good look, see what I can see.
You look out into what essentially used to be a Sidewinder's living quarters.
Used to be.
Yeah, it's not had a great time of it the last few hours by the look of it. It's burnt out, everything in it is scattered across the place, there's debris floating everywhere, and everything in there has been touched by smoke. It's essentially burnt out shell of where it used to be. You recognise a couple of your belongings in there as well. Everyone.
Is there a?
Sorry.
Is there a communications device to have now that I'm out of the cylinder? Have I got a radio that I could maybe use to patch into the other guys and see what's happened?
Not that you can see immediately. You'd have to have a bit of a look around because it's literally chaos in there and everything's just charred and covered in stuff.
I'm going to have a very good look. I'm going to go in there and have a good look around. I'm looking for anything that might be useful, a communications link to the guys, possibly, and some alcohol, basically. Ideally, gin or vodka.
Okay, can everyone make a senses roll, please?
Instinct, adding one to my dice.
No, just senses, please.
Okay. Danger sense?
Nope, just senses.
Ugh.
Senses, I've got 3, so I roll 3 dice, don't I?
4.
3d6.
2 successes if it's on 4.
Well, don't say the successes, just say what the numbers are. I'll decide.
2 2 4 4.
2 2
4 4 2.
Yeah. So
2 4 2 2.
a lot of 4s and 2s there.
Yeah. 42, 42, 42. Basically, it's all 4s and 2s.
Vague recollections are starting to come back from various points in the recent past. You remember a gunfight of stuff, and you remember fire, and you remember a panicking Is it Para? Is it
Noid?
Noid, sorry. Noid, you very, very clearly remember a complete panic attack and whimpering, trying to get into a spacesuit to get away from the flames licking at your feet.
I'm looking for a weapon now. That's the first thing I'm doing. I'm looking for a weapon. I'm rooting through the living quarters. There must be some kind of weapon or alcohol here somewhere.
Make a mind roll, please. If you've got any skills of looking for stuff, then use them.
I have. Mind is 2.
I suppose spatial awareness might be
yeah.
Because you'll have a kind of vague idea where things are in your.
So can I add 1 dice for that?
Yep, add a dice for that.
So I've got 3 dice then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep, that's fine.
6, 5, and 1.
You find a weapon, a small laser pistol, and you find a nice unopened bottle of Lavian brandy.
Excellent.
Oh.
I take the top off the brandy and have a really deep slug just to calm my nerves. Put it back on again and tuck that sucker away safely inside my flight suit. Right. Now I'm looking for something to shoot. Is there any radio or comms? Can I check my comms now?
Yeah, in amongst all the stuff that you've been trying to search around, then you do find a communications device.
Excellent.
The Remlock does have a communications thing on it as well, but it wasn't working. So you can connect them together and get some service if you like.
Guys.
Hello.
Yes, you can all hear each other now.
What the dickens is going on?
No, where are you? We're floating.
I'm inside your busted out sidewinder, Erin.
Well, that's better than me because I'm floating in space. It's dark out here. There's no kind of atmosphere, and I'm all alone, more or less.
Well, I'm over here. I'm stuck to this big sheet of metal thing by gooey feet.
I've got a laser gun.
That'll be your auto safety measure, I would imagine, tethering you to the ship.
Ah, so there must be a way to release it.
Probably not. That stuff generally sets as hard as slug slime.
So what can you see, guys? What can you see apart from
I can see Erin, and he's attached to a shiny black hull piece that's been burnt.
Right.
And then I can see stars.
The whole piece is actually the entire sidewinder.
I'm stuck to the entire sidewinder.
Yeah.
Well, that's handy because I'm inside it. I mean, it's pretty busted up, but I'm inside.
How much of the inside has gone outside?
It's kind of busted up, but you know, if the hull was breached, then there wouldn't be anything left inside it. So
there was a fire. I distinctly remember a nasty fire.
Yeah, well, the fire I think has burnt itself out. There's not much air in here, but the interior of the ship is
will
intact.
suck it out. Yes.
Yeah.
I
think we're okay from fire right now.
So how are we going to get you guys back in? And what happened anyway? What do you remember?
Nothing. Just being shit scared.
I remember gunfights, you laughing maniacally, as you were wont to do, pretty much like last
isn't
time.
That just like over any joke or anything, really?
Yeah. No, she's never happier than when she's pulling a trigger.
I'll place a bet right now, Erin, that she's got a bottle in her possession somewhere.
No, there isn't. No, there's none. I haven't. Nothing. There's absolutely none, and you're not having any.
How's my Lavian brandy?
Senses, dear lady.
So anyway, how are we going to get you in from out there?
I think we need to figure out a way of getting Noid in. I'm kind of here at the minute. We can work on me in a bit, but if we can get Noid inside,
I'm going to go look for the hatch. And see
I look around to see if I'm slowly floating away or if I am dead stopped, because it would be amazing if I am dead stopped.
I think you're rotating slightly. Definitely. That's the back of your head.
Probably better if the ship comes to me.
Kate, check and see if the propulsion systems can be turned back online.
Right. I make my way. Now I've orientated myself and I realise that this is the Sidewinder. I know instinctively, with or without lighting, how to find my way to the cockpit. Do you know, I got a memory as well of laser blasts coming towards the ship, and a red ship seen through the cockpit window. Do you remember that? I was firing at it, and it it just kept coming, and it was unreal. It was insane.
Can you
Right, I'm
remember
in
what
the
type of
cockpit.
ship it was?
I'm in the cockpit. What am I looking for?
Propulsion engines.
I'll check for any buttons that look like they might operate the propulsion engines.
Now you've mentioned that 50 cal, I definitely remember alarms and laser fire on the whole. Definitely laser fire. And then we were all running and screaming and shouting. Well, I was screaming. You were probably just shouting.
I was roaring, I think you'll find.
Yes.
Probably. I think I might have
roaring.
Turned you off.
So I have a look for I find the propulsion engines, and I wipe the heavily coated ashy kind of surface off so that I can read the status of the propulsion engines. Excellent! They look okay to me.
Do we have power?
I press the button and the ship amazingly, remarkably springs into life.
I like how you're just making this up as you go along. I'll just say and listen. I'll just let you tell your own story. I'll just roll dice randomly.
Okay.
That's
We've
what
got
a DTM
engines,
does.
we've got power.
Right.
We need to use the thrusters to get
Now
close
you
to
need to try and get to me without smacking into me, because if you do that...
Sam, shush. Let's step back a little bit, because you've gone a little bit too far in front of where I wanted to be at this point. I was busy making notes. Right, the ship does have power. It doesn't have a lot of power. The cockpit is completely smashed. The windscreen is gone. You don't have much in the way of power in the ship. Most of it seems to have gone towards firefighting and trying to stem the damage. Whatever it was that has been shooting at you has done a fairly good job of destroying pretty much everything on the ship. You have power, you have very, very limited thrusters. Your frameshift drive is offline. Your comms are patchy, but they may be repairable.
Can I do a scan of the immediate area to check if there's any, any space stations or habitable planets? Anything that we can get to?
No,
on the scanners.
Sensors are offline.
Sensors are offline, and I can't see anything. I'll have a good look at the windscreen. Can I see any planets or space stations?
You can see the sun. You can vaguely make out. Actually, wait a minute. Can you see a planet? Very, very vaguely. There's a smudge of what could be light, about 90 degrees away from where the sun is at the moment. It may be a planet.
Okay. And if I poke my head out of the missing windscreen, can I see any of my fellow pilots?
No, because Noid has drawn himself in totally the wrong place and is there. And he's left his leg behind.
I didn't draw that.
You've left his leg behind.
It's very reminiscent of Darren's game at LaveCon, isn't it? Right, there we go. Give him his leg back, kind of. No, you can't see Noid, but you can vaguely make out Erin's spacesuit kind of bobbing around, stuck to the hull, just towards the rear of the ship, just behind where the vents are.
So, is it possible for me to lean out and somehow grab a handful of Erin and drag him back in?
Make a body roll to see if you can.
Right, second. My body was 4, so 4d6s. Oh, and I've got also character traits, which may be useful for this. Mm-hmm. I've got endurance and spatial awareness and aggression.
Endurance. Try endurance because it'll be a bit of a stretch to get to him. So.
Okay, so 5 then, yeah.
Yeah.
D6. Four, 1, 2, 4, 6.
Yeah, you've got him. You can grab a handful of him. You can't move him, but you've got a handful of him.
Yes.
Oh.
Don't let go.
I can't move him though. What are you stuck to?
I'm stuck to the hull. I've got this gooey stuff around my feet. I'm sort of crushed up against it.
What it is, it's a variant of fire suppressant, hull sealant type stuff. It's obviously been deployed to try and seal a breach in the hull at some point.
I'm sort of patching a hole in the side of the ship.
Yeah. Well, the stuff gluing your feet to the hull is. So,
can you free them at all? Can you give them a good wiggle and get them free, or maybe get your fingers in there and pry them out?
Make a body roll.
Yeah, I'll make a body roll. What have I got? I've got instinct and common sense. Don't think they'll be any use. Right, so it's 2. Three and a 6.
Yes, you get your fingers underneath and manage to get a purchase, and you, with a kind of solid ripping noise, manage to get the stuff off.
Yes, I'm free. I'm free.
Unfortunately, it's kind of well stuck to your boot and has actually ripped a hole into the sole of your shoe. Your foot, sorry.
You need to get me inside quick.
I'll drag you inside really quickly.
Okay. Right, you're in the cockpit now, which is still open to space, so you're still in vacuum.
I need to hunt around for something to stick on the sole of my boot. I'm going to
dig your foot on the floor of the ship.
Put my foot flat down. Yes! I will get my foot flat down. Am I still leaking?
You are, yes, but not as bad, so it's manageable for the moment, but your oxygen level is going down.
Get yourself a plastic bag and wrap it around.
Okay, I'm going to hunt for a plastic bag and something to tie it with.
Sidewind are carrying more than one rem lock as well, so that might be a good idea.
Look for an alternative suit.
Gaffer tape.
Rem lock.
Out of the cockpit.
Yeah, I want to look for it. Right.
MacGyver it.
I need to check for a rem lock. Can I find one?
Yes, you know exactly where the rem locks are kept. You keep a very good supply of them because of situations just like this.
Okay, then I'm going to change into the other rem lock.
I would suggest common sense would dictate you get out of the cockpit, seal the door behind you and then do it.
Yeah, I have high common sense as well.
I'll follow you.
So,
okay.
We seal the cockpit up and you get your rem lock on.
Okay, and I'll get
you're
changed.
now rem locked up and you can take
Now we're going to get annoyed. And then once we've got everyone, what are we going to do?
We've got 2 options. Either you bring the ship to me, or I stick a hole in my suit, depressurizing it using the expelled air to push me through space towards you, but I don't really like that option.
Let's try the bring the ship to you option.
Oh, I was going for... Oh, okay. Well, we've got a fallback plan at least.
Yeah, we've got a backup plan in case something goes wrong. Well, we do have enough power in the thrusters, so I'm gonna open the door back into the cockpit, and I'm gonna get myself into the pilot chair. Okay, can you please put down my brandy?
Another drink of Labian brandy.
That was an investment.
Steve told you she had alcohol.
Damn it! I was saving that bottle. Okay. I'm now going to use the limited thrusters I've got to start to manoeuvre the ship.
Just give it 1/2 second burst. You don't have to do it for much.
Thrusters do work. They're not very powerful, which in this instance is probably a good thing.
Yeah, because I don't want to accidentally slam into them and send them further off.
Okay, so the thrusters.
I
can draw the right colour as well.
Lloyd will be continually scanning around the empty depths of space, looking for whatever the feck shot us, and making sure that it's not coming back.
You can't really see anything. There's no obvious clues.
Well, it's still going to be looking.
What do I remember about the ship that attacked us? The red ship that attacked us.
As the memory starts to sort of come back from it, so obviously it was fairly traumatic, and that's why you couldn't remember anything. Oxygen deprivation tends to do that. It was definitely red. It was definitely bigger than a Sidewinder, but not. It was either a hauler or an adder or a Ferdelance or something like that. Something pointy on the front, anyway. So that's pretty much the only real view you got of it. But as it'll clear up and it'll come to you shortly.
And how about the scientific data that was it scientific data we were collecting? Is that still secure?
Where was it? It was in Noid's quarters last time.
I would have had
Well,
at least
corner of
3.
the ship.
I would have had at least 3 copies of it, being paranoid and everything. So
Yeah,
probably
there's
one. Probably one on a data stick on my person at all times, plus one on my my tablet, and then a third one on a backup drive somewhere. So one would hope the one that's on me is still there, but I can't find that while I'm in suit.
Right, let's get Noid in here.
Let's get him
Find
back
out what's-
inside.
Make a piloting roll, someone.
It's one of my traits. No, it's one of my jobs. What would I roll for a piloting role?
Don't actually have piloting as any of your attributes or abilities.
Surely the
No.
smuggler
Neither
who
do
ship
I.
it is does.
No, I just had it in my job title, in my
Oh,
occupation, so I thought it was a given, really.
If it ain't
Yeah.
in the sheet, it ain't in the game.
None of us. I don't have any piloting skills either.
Slight oversight.
Oh bugger.
Alright, I'll play fair with you. I'll give you 1 point of piloting, because obviously it's
1
just
point for
yours,
pilot.
Okay. 3,
so
2.
Mind plus.
Mind plus those. Right. Okay.
Zakata, that question was quite well timed, because just underneath where you've said that, the link to the RPG information's came up. That was quite good.
3, 3, and 1.
That's not a good roll.
I should have rolled mine. Can I roll mine still?
You can wrestle the controls from Kate if you like, but at the moment she's hit it a little too hard, and you are going relatively quite fast towards Noid at the moment.
Noid. Right, I quickly do reverse thrusters and lower the landing gear to put the air brakes on, and open the cargo scoop. Just.
You're coming towards me rather too quick.
Yeah, but it's all right. We're going to scoop you. I deployed the cargo scoop.
Fucking God! I
We're
curl
going to
myself
scoop
in.
you.
I
Turn
curl
into a
myself
ball for
Try
safety.
and make yourself as narrow as possible.
I curl myself into a. Well, I'm very skinny, so that's fine. I curl into a ball.
Okay.
Let's use this ship like a catcher's mitt. Come on.
All right, you're now requiring another piloting roll at a higher difficulty level to get it to work. So you now need 2 successes
Right. Okay.
at level
Holding.
5.
I think I just peed myself.
We just came out. Oh no.
Right, and because I've got attributes. I've got things like aggression and that will good to go in my favour. Surely.
Aggression would actually go against you, because you need a bit of a delicate touch, and aggression's going to make you a bit.
Spatial awareness and accuracy, though.
Spatial awareness and accuracy would help, so let's put a +1 on that then.
Okay. I'm rolling 4.
4, yeah.
Oh.
Got a 5 there. That's fine. That's
Yay!
enough.
We scoop Noid.
You scooped him up.
He comes hurtling in through the cargo bay.
No, you do take a little bit of physical damage from that, because you've just been battered by a ship's cargo door.
Hopefully, the suit will absorb some of that.
It will, but it's not enough to save you from getting a good bashing round the head and shoulders, shall we say?
Right. Well, I probably fall unconscious for a short period of time.
There's
I
a
close up the
squeal
cargo
from the
scoop and
comm
then
system.
celebrate.
A squeal.
From the what? What squealing?
A squeal from the comm system.
It's what kind? Like a pig?
That's Noid squealing.
It was.
Not squealing.
Oh right. I close up the cargo hatch and have a celebratory swig of Lavian brandy, because I think I did rather well there.
I'm going to snatch some of the Lavian brandy off you because I need a hit too.
There's a distinct quietness from the comms.
Noid?
Noid, are you there? Wake up. Okay, you got the controls, Kate. I'm going to go back to the cargo bay and see if he's all right.
Okay. I will have power everything down to save our energy until we've decided what we're going to do for now.
Okay. Right, so I crawl back through towards the cargo bay, open the doors.
I'm floating unconscious.
Okay, I reach out, grab hold of you, and pull you back towards the door to drag you back towards the cockpit. Now we're going to have to wake him up.
Well, at some point, I would imagine I'd probably come round. It was just a light tap on the head. I look at you very woozily.
And it wasn't me flying.
I basically start to giggle incoherently. Oh, don't do that again. It wasn't fun.
Right, have you got the data that we were supposed to be collecting?
Yeah, have we still got the data?
No, I'm in a fucking spacesuit.
Get him out of the spacesuit.
We need to take him out of the cockpit then to where we've got oxygen.
Yeah.
You're not in the cockpit because he's just dragged him into
We're in
the
the
cargo
cargo
bay.
bay.
You're in the cargo bay.
I thought I pulled him out of the cargo bay to the cockpit.
Why would you do that? It's a vacuum in there.
Ooh. Alrighty.
And you said you had common sense.
Okay, so let's get him out of his REM lock. And tell us if you've got the data.
Well, okay, let's get the suit off and I'll have a look. And then I'm putting the suit back on, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, start to strip off enough of the suit that I can look in my internal pockets for the stick, the USB stick that should be somewhere.
Alright, the the stick, the bit of kit that can plug into a thing. Well, you remember how you wanged rather severely off the cargo bay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, didn't take it very well.
Well,
that particular bit of equipment has now been kind of damaged.
There's good news and there's bad news. I do have it, but it's a bit damaged. I think as long as we can get me back to my lab, I should be able to take the data off. But
right.
But you being you, you've got backups.
JMC02 Neil has just put what's it's on the chat, and Baz Floyd doesn't know what they are. This has to be resolved.
Oh dear. Oh dear, Baz.
Although they look like peanuts, but they're not.
What's it?
Cheese puffs.
Cheesy puffs, cheesy corn puffs.
Cheese puffs. Look, cheese
Basically
puffs.
Cheetos, yes.
But you only
They're
get a
kind of
whistle
like
of
Cheetos, and they're a lot lighter and fluffier than Cheetos. That.
Cheese puffs.
Hey, put them on camera.
Oh God, I've not had watched this in so long. I can see why you like these things, Kate.
No, they're Moorish, aren't they?
Everybody likes them.
Oh, anyway, sorry, yeah, where were we? Yeah, damaged memory stick. Yeah, sorry, you I cut you off in your prime there, mate. I do apologise.
Well, as long as we get me back to my lab, there's a distinct possibility I might be able to salvage it, but I can't know for certain till we do.
Did you take any backups?
Well, if you can find my quarters and my tablet, and there's a backup hard drive, it depends how much damage everything took.
Like we need to figure out first of all where we go though, right? Because we've got no frameshift drive.
No.
We've got thrusters. We've got bare minimum thrusters. We've got no systems power, so we can't. We don't know if there's anything around us, even if there's any ships around us. Who attacked us?
We're going to have to either find out who attacked us and check that they're still out there, or we're going to have to try and fix the comm system and send out a distress call. And that's going to bring anybody nearby towards us.
Yes, I'm no technician when it comes to spaceships, but I know basic stuff. But
I can fix the guns.
Oh, what was that? Oh, no, you're okay. It was just Kate.
I can definitely take a look at the comm system and see if I can get it up and running. Make sure we've got defences though, Kate.
Right, yeah, on it. I'll get onto fixing the shields and the guns.
Annoyed? Try and get into your quarters and see if you've got the data.
Right, yes, I'll make that my first priority. Which way was it? Oh, yes, it was that way.
He's a nightmare. Seriously, who brought him along?
We needed him to get the data.
I can still hear you.
Why
My
is he
comms
here?
are still on.
She didn't mean it. You didn't mean it.
Yes, I did. I did mean it. I did mean it. Now, give me that brandy.
Go on,
See, I knew it.
Brandy, come on.
Okay, some time passes as you start going through the ship, trying to get things working and try and make it do stuff. Noid, you go to your quarters, or your corner of the ship, and as Kate's quarters were, yours are completely blackened and essentially destroyed. You can't find the hard drive which had the stuff on, and your tablet is a burnt out smoking mess. So
I start to I get my screwdriver set and I pull that pad apart in the hopes that the hard drive's intact.
Well, it doesn't have a hard drive as such, it's solid state stuff, so yes, it does
Well,
have memory boards
still
in there.
classified as a hard drive, but
You take it apart. The stuff inside it looks intact. There is smoke damage on the inside as well, so it was fairly intense. But some of the memory chips look like they're okay.
cool. I will
Maybe okay. It's difficult to tell at this point.
I will stick that all into a Ziploc bag of some sort and put it on my person.
The interesting thing about it is the hard drive, or the sort of the external storage device, the bulk storage device that you have, is it's not there at all. You can't see it or find it anywhere.
I click my comms button and I say, Erin, I might be wrong about this, but I think it may have been boarded at some point because there's no evidence of one of my devices. It's not even atomized, it's just not here.
Okay, so whoever came at us was after the data we've collected.
I believe that might be the case.
Shit.
Right, let's kill him.
Has the Sidewinder
let's
got
hunt him
any
down.
sort of internal video
We
surveillance?
haven't got frame shift. We do need to check to see if the internal sensors managed to pick anything up. Maybe
Yep,
you can
we
tell us
need
what happened.
Scan the area and see if
does
there's...
the Sidewinder have any internal surveillance at all?
It does, yes.
Okay, I want to access the internal surveillance.
Yes, well, I'll do
At
that.
the
You
moment
carry
you
on.
can't, because it's all offline.
We need to get power back up.
Electronics are shot, and obviously yes, the power is an issue.
Right,
Well, shall I come and see if I can help?
Yes, please.
Make my way forwards.
Okay, this will take some time because I'm not going to give you a roll to do it in seconds. It will take a good while to try and analyse and find out what's going on. In the meantime, your memory starts to come back to a bit more clear about what actually happened. And essentially, you were travelling along quite happily. You were interdicted by a Federal lance, which was coloured blue and white.
Well, memory.
This
Would I
Federal
know
lance
who that
pulled
was?
you over, said, "Stand to and prepare to be boarded." You being you didn't stand to and prepare to be boarded. You started loosing fire off. But although you did have a valiant standing, you had no chance against the Federal lance. It popped the cockpit quite quickly on and it just kept on firing into the cockpit area. You all ran into the back of the ship, donned spacesuits and tried to get out of the ship. In the meantime, there was a hull breach. Luckily, just after you got the spacesuits on, Kate, you didn't have time to get to there because you were still in the cockpit when everything started to kick off, but you managed to get yourself into a duct, which is where you found yourself earlier.
Right.
Difficult to tell what actually went on because you all kind of passed out at various points in the proceedings, and you don't really remember much what happened after the ship caught fire. Erin, you vaguely remember you vaguely remember a feeling of moving very fast in a sideways direction, and then an intense pressure in your legs, which you could assume to be you getting sucked out of a hull breach and then caught by the hull breach repair kit.
Yeah.
Auto repair kit. Kate's okay, she's got booze, it's fine. No. So, after about say half an hour to an hour of working on the machines, can a mind roll be made by Noid to see if we can get these computers fixed?
Can I use my memory and or research in order to have studied schematics or just the general layout and workings of these machines?
Not really, no. Astrophysics, science, space science, maybe. Analysis will do.
So that's one then. No, I haven't. Well, I've only got the one quadrant. I haven't got a full.
So there's no bonus to that then.
No bonus. Okay.
At this point. So it's just your mind value.
Am I taking one off for my focus minus?
No, because it's not a time critical task.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
4 dice it is.
Go for it.
5, 3, 5, 4.
Yep, that's fine. I'll let you have that one. Right.
I think I might almost have this, Erin. It's, I think if we just do this, that's right, yes, you got it, and then do that. No, not the red wire, the blue wire.
Why the blue? All right, okay, never mind. Right, whatever. Yeah,
schematics. Don't worry. And then try and fire it up, and I think that might work.
Okay, it's going to be a bit of a stretch to hit the button. And switching it on now.
Oh, God, I thought that was going to blow up on me. No, you're okay.
It powers up. The ship is now with some power. It's not completely okay, but you have some power. There's power to sensors and there's power to the computer systems. The frameshift drive is still offline. Looks like that's slagged.
Right.
The damage report system computer is damaged, so it can't tell you exactly what's happening.
Jump straight on those sensors.
Guns are fully operational and loaded. I'm pretty loaded myself, so I need the bathroom as well.
Busting out the top of your suit.
Yeah, 50 cal Kate floats off down the corridor to go and find the bathroom, and she'll be back in about 40 seconds.
Don't flush it.
Alright, I want to activate the sensors.
If you flush it, it will propel us forwards.
Right, sensor logs. You have a look at the internal sensor logs, and grainy and kind of damaged as they are, they do show a very grainy picture of people walking around. A person comes in through the cockpit window while you're all floating about.
Cockpit window.
Yeah, what was the cockpit window? The cockpit frame, shall we say?
Yes. The bits left over. This is my baby you're talking about here. Show some compassion.
And goes into various different areas of the ship, including everybody's living areas.
I feel violated.
It's difficult to see once he actually gets into the different areas where people are living, but he does spend a considerable amount of time in there and then heads back out again.
Well, that proves my theory.
Yeah, we definitely got boarded.
So glad that last letter was a P.
Leave my baby alone. Stop picking on my baby.
Okay,
she never did
There is a beeping from the console.
Oh.
A little blob has appeared on your scanner, or what's left of your scanner.
Bugger me, they've come back.
Just wait, let's do a longer range scan, see if we can pick up what type of ship it is.
Oh,
can I bring up the targeting system?
They've come back, they've noticed our electrical signals and they've come back. Shut it all down. Shut it down.
I'm not shutting it down till I see what's out there.
Noid goes to shut it down.
I intercept Noid and press him back up against the bulkhead. This is my ship, and I'll decide what we do with it.
They're gonna get us.
A comms message starts to flash on your screen. It's difficult to read it because obviously your comms panel is your comms display, your holographic display thing is kind of intermittently working. Bits of it come on, bits of it go off, but it's a hail or a request for communication.
Okay, can I get the voice comms online?
You can.
Okay, then hail the other ship.
Ship up,
Right, I'm going to adjust the comm system and see if I can clear up this message. I need a bit more fiddling. Get over here, Professor. Come on.
I struggle back into
I walk over to the
cockpit and get behind the gun. Right, who are we shooting?
We're not shooting anyone yet. We're getting a hail from another ship.
A visible speck on the screen in front. I say the screen, out the frame in front of you. resolves itself into a ship shape, roughly.
Ah! Oh my god, they're
It's
coming.
not blue, it's yellow.
Oh, actually,
Yellow.
it's
Look,
okay.
it's not them. It's
not
not
them.
them.
I thump the console.
Hello, anybody on board? Hello.
There you go. It worked.
Hello.
I'm genius.
Fozzo's wrench lives on.
We've been attacked. We need help. We need assistance. If you can render any.
Oh man, really? There's people on board. Oh, for heaven's sake.
Are you a salvage ship?
Yes, Jeff Salvage.
You wouldn't mind salvaging us back to a port, would you?
My corporation might well give you a little bit of a thank you tip if you do rescue us and take us back.
Well, it'd have to be. Well, yeah, it's only a sidewinder, I suppose. It's not going to be that much. Yeah, go on then. I'll tug you guys back.
Fantastic. You can stand down on the guns, Kate.
I was going to cut it out for salvage, but do you want? I suppose if one of you owns that thing, you probably want to tow it in.
Please, that's mine.
Looking at that, it's going to be cheaper to get a new one. That's a mess. I was going to do a fancy accent for this guy as well. I forgot.
Fail.
This ship's been through a lot with me. No, I want it towed back in.
Alright.
She's been through a lot with me. Look, we're still alive.
Okay, fair enough then. Okay, rig for towing then. Whatever method they use for towing ships around. Morning, that's right. How you doing?
Mag grab.
Yeah, whatever it is. It's not a rope anyway. Although they'll probably hook the rope quite nicely around your frame. So
It'll be something like they use in car scrapyards to lift cars up.
yeah,
Magnetic
an
grapple.
electromagnet, you mean?
Yes.
That's a technical word for it.
Which my parents would know.
Fancy. So essentially, we've got the AA with us.
Essentially, yeah. That's why it's yellow. I think what sort of ship it was. It's a Diamondback Scout, by the way.
Ah, never checked. Okay, folks, we might as well put our feet up while getting a lift home.
I apologise to people watching on the camera who are probably watching my belly right at this very moment in time, because I'm standing up because my legs have gone kind of numb.
Oh no.
Jesus. You do need to pace around a bit. Pace around a bit. It's good for you. You can do this on your feet.
Right, so the guy, Hefty Jeff's haulage. Takes you back to the station. I'm not going to give you the planet name because I can't think of one right now. Let's call it Eco World with a K.
Ooh.
Eco World. Docks you at the station. Dumps you in a small docking bay, and then heads off to dump himself into a cargo bay. Slough. If only it was that simple. Oh. Who's messing about with the text then? So that's not anybody's colour, is it?
Guilty!
No, don't say nasty things about my ship.
As you come in to the docking bays, roll a senses roll, all of you.
Okay.
Any ads?
No, just senses.
Census 3.
It's
4, 5, 2, 1.
2, 3, 2, 2.
Well, you're rubbish.
Oh
4,
dear.
5, and 6.
Well, at least there's one of us that say it. That's good.
Someone can tell MahdDogg what you both see then. Just very, very briefly as you come in, you see a blue ship seem to disappear underneath one of the docking bays.
Oh my
Just
fucking...
dock.
They're here. They're here. They're here.
MahdDogg, a blue ship just came in.
They're there. Right, okay.
They're the ones that attacked
Get them to
us.
take us. Get them to take us in a different direction, away from that ship.
I get on the guns. I get on the guns, I man the turrets, and I ready them and point them in the direction of the interloper.
We're inside the station. We should be in the no fire zone.
Damn. We are inside the station.
Fire. Don't fire.
Well, you can't fire. Your power systems are off. I would hope.
Damn. Okay. I still got a gun though.
That's
no
okay.
knife. No fire zone.
Just stay next to the gun. You're all right. Drink some brandy.
Okay.
Please.
Take another slug of brandy and relax a bit.
Chill out. Chill out.
Well, let's
Nobody
go
take your eyes off that ship.
Let's go and find the owner of the ship and ask them what. Hey, no! Here you are. Let's board the ship and get our stuff back. Get our data back.
You want to assault the ship straight on? It's a Federlands. What do you think they might also have?
But there's nobody in it at the moment. It's docked.
You want to go for it?
Yeah. Sneak aboard. See if we can find out anything about the people who attacked us.
Really don't like that idea.
Come on. You need your data back. You need your data back.
You stay here, see if you can actually know. Can you get to a science station somewhere inside the station?
Suggest that.
Yeah, you go and do something, anything that you get
Do something sciencey. We're going to try and get on board the FDL.
Better you than me.
Okay. Let's go. I've still got a gun.
Okay, we're going to head towards their docking bay, and we're going to see. We need to spy it out first.
Now the trick is, when you are going somewhere that you're not supposed to be, the trick is to look like you're supposed to be there, like really massively, like I own this part of the universe. So we need
This is our place.
Yeah, this is my place. This is my Federlands. This is my docking bay.
Have we still got open comms between us?
Yeah.
Will you shut up? We're just doing strategy here. Go and do something sciencey.
Well, strategy says that you should pick something up that's probably got to be re-put into that ship.
Oh, that's
a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Make yourself a workman that's repairing systems or restocking canteen staff. I can see you as canteen staff, Kate.
Right.
Let's set ourselves up as repairs.
Room service.
Let's look like grease monkeys.
Canteen staff is much better idea.
I go into Noid's quarters on the Sidewinder and I grab some of his scientific equipment and then I bend it all out of shape so that it looks broken. Oh, it is broken. Accidentally, I broke it when I was doing that. But anyway,
Bend it out of shape.
It's more authentic now. So let's go and install this in the Federlands.
Okay, let's go for it.
And with that, I march off with Noid's broken scientific equipment under my arm, going.
You'll pay for that. Literally.
We'll get it back. Don't worry.
We march purposefully towards the FDL.
Okay, that's impressive. Are you doing that actually on, like, because when I described it, I said it was sort of going underneath the landing bay, so it was going into the hangar. If we want to use the terminology that we tried to sort out earlier on. So it's in the hangar at the moment. So you sort of docking your own ship into the hangar, then sort of trying to walk through the station to get to this docking bay.
Yeah,
right.
That's what we're doing.
Meanwhile, I will be looking for a research station, part of the station.
Said something about trying to look the part. How are you going to get the kind of uniforms that you need?
Well, we're
gonna have
workmen.
to steal them.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
We're gonna have to get dressed up.
So, I spot a couple of similarly shaped and sized workmen to us, just crawling into one of the ventilation shafts, a little way off from the main docking area.
Do you know? Are you sure about that?
Yep. And I'm inclined to crawl after them and relieve them of their clothing.
GM says yes.
Yeah, GM definitely says yes.
Yeah, I reckon the GM says yes. I reckon the DM will probably say "booyah" or something.
I think the GM might kind of say, "Yeah, you can make some rolls and do that, and then you can find people eventually." So we'll just cut through all that bullshit and just say, "Yeah, just carry on."
Right.
If you're going to try, are you going to try and mug someone for these things? Did you say?
Yes, we
It will
are.
involve some kind of check then, so I'll have to make you roll some dice, I'm afraid.
Yep.
So if you're going to get into a kind of unarmed combat brawl with these people, Do you want to try and sneak up on them, or do you want to?
I've got a laser gun. I've got a laser
shoot
gun.
them.
No, I'm going to threaten them. I'm going to threaten them.
You're going to tell them to
I'm going to
strip.
say, take your clothes off and give them to me, or I will shoot you.
I like this plan. This plan's a good plan
as well.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, a woman is pointing a gun and telling me to strip. I feel I should be threatened, but I feel kind of excited. I like it. It's the frisson of confusion that I just can't. It turns me on. Okay, make a. God, what's this going to be? It's a threaten people with gun thing.
Yeah, I've got aggression.
Yeah,
I'm an alcoholic.
You don't have a full a full thing. So hang on a sec. So aggression.
I have high accuracy.
Let's go for mind, just for the sake of it.
Mind.
Go for mind and aggression.
Okay, so 3. Oh dear.
Oh no.
Lovely.
Right.
2, 2 and 1.
Yeah, these guys kind of look at you, and you know, I was saying before there was that kind of confusion about whether they feel threatened or excited. Well, they seem more excited now. So, yeah, I'll take my clothes off, but you've got to go first, love.
I shoot him, definitely. In the balls first.
We are going to need that part of the outfits.
No, you say you do. Roll mind plus senses, please.
Mind plus senses.
If I remember rightly, you've got accuracy as well.
5. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep, add accuracy to that as well.
It's a 6.
Yes. Now you roll the high numbers. Yeah, you've shot the guy in the bollocks. Well done.
And I've got, so get his uniform and his mate's uniform as well, because his mate isn't going to want the same kind of treatment, so he's definitely going to comply immediately.
He's definitely going to hand those over.
No, his mate's not doing anything to resist.
Thank you very much. I really hope those pants aren't moist.
Which is what the guy who hasn't his bollocks shot off says. The guy, don't know what the guy
we tie up
shot off
we
saying.
tie up
He's
the
just
guy
sort of sitting there making subsonic noises.
Yeah, we tie up any remaining living unclothed people in the vicinity.
I have to say, this is actually fairly normal. Having this now being my 3rd session of role playing with Kate, this is fairly normal.
I approve of this
compared to what she was like at Fantasticon last year.
This is good. This is good. We've had a testicle singeing.
I mean, it's taken us what, an hour or so to get to testicle singeing. That's good for us. That's good for Kate.
Yeah. So we got new clothes on. Yep.
All right, new duds. The
new duds are on
again.
Ready to go.
You're all ready to go. You go through the station. No one looks twice at you because you're dressed like you should be there, and you're obviously wandering around like you own the place.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just going to take my headset off for a second because I've got hair in my eye. Do that to get rid of it, and then put that back on again. Whilst nudging the thing that's actually got the sound out of me, and that was clever. Stupid.
Zapitak thinks we should steal the ship.
If we get the opportunity, I don't see why not. I think it's karma.
But you love your Sidewinder.
I do love my Sidewinder, but I'd really love an FDL.
His Sidewinder would fit in this ship.
Well, what's left of it would, yeah. You could always just cut up a little bit more. Fold it up.
I can't.
So we head into the Third Alliance.
Yeah.
Right. You get to the docking bay, the hangar, sorry, and the doors are closed. There is a lock on these doors.
I'm going to try and break the lock. Pick it.
I'm going to take a good look around the outside and make sure that nobody's kind of clocking us or suspicious of us.
I've got instinct, research, and common sense. Surely they must work to help
Nope.
pick this lock, hack it.
Nope.
No.
It'll be mine.
Meanwhile, I'm scouting for any possible.
Mine roll, I want 2 successes, difficulty 5.
So I've got to do a mind roll for that.
You also have common sense. You can always roll a common sense roll.
Yeah.
Roll common sense then. Bye, Neil. See you later. Take care.
Hang on.
Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for sticking with us for so long.
Sorry, you're going to have to help us with that. What do I need to roll for the common sense roll?
Roll senses plus common sense. So that's 4 plus 1. That's 5.
4 plus 1, so that's 5. Okay, I'll do a common sense roll.
Good that. 6 and a 5.
Yes! Rock!
Nice.
Why don't you check your pockets? See if there's anything useful that these other maintenance guys may have had on them that may help you get through this door.
I'm going to examine my pockets. What have I got in here? I've got some fluff and I've got some... Ooh!
Sonic screwdriver.
Look, you've got an access card.
Ha! Pop the access card in the slot.
Well, lo and behold, as if by magic, the doors open and a shopkeeper appears.
I shoot the shopkeeper in the head because
Right, he's dead.
clearly he
Shouldn't be there.
should
Can
be
we loot
there.
his body?
It's the
Wrong
wrong
genre!
story.
Fuck off!
I want to loot his body.
He has lots and lots of costumes. Okay. There is a Fer-de-Lance. A blue Fer-de-Lance with a white stripe running up the centre. Hello again, Snow Imp, welcome back! Yay! Snow Imp's back, everyone.
Yay.
Hello.
Yeah. There is not a lot of activity around it that you can see at the moment. It is powered on, there is steam coming from it, the engines are lit up. They've got to tell if anyone's on board. So, what do you
Gonna
do?
have to try and sneak in.
Definitely.
Okay.
March straight in.
Moving your broken bit of stuff around,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yep.
Alright, you go to the I take it this is, if I'm remembering rightly, there is an access ramp on the front landing gear of this as well, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you go around to that, and the door at the top of the landing ramp is closed.
Right, we're gonna need to try and get that door open. Have we got anything tool-wise that can help us?
There's an intercom.
Press the intercom. Hello?
What, you want to say Avon's calling?
Room service, as I said before.
Press the intercom. See if anyone answers.
Yes.
Hello. Hello. Excuse me. Are you the owner of this ship?
I am, yes.
Can I just? We need to have a word with you about something. It's just that well, you see, one of your tail lights is out, and we just need to have a conversation with you about safety, health and safety. It's station regulations. Can you open the door, please?
Oh god. I'll come down.
Okay. I'll get my gun out. Hide it behind my back.
Click.
Step to one side so that he just sees me when he comes out, and stick
Yep.
the gun to his head.
Yep. Step to the side.
Whilst
You do
he's-
the talking.
Whilst he's on his way down, he uses the debug camera to have a look at what's actually going on outside the ship. Oh wait a minute, no. After a small delay, the door opens.
I
The guy-
immediately put my gun against the man's head and push him back into the chamber that he's just come out of, shouting aggressively in his face.
He's somewhat taken aback by this.
I'm going to approach him. Hey, buddy,
Why?
we'd like to have a word with you about some holes in the front of my ship.
He raises an eyebrow.
What you
I
pretend
push
to
his
do?
eyebrow back down with my gun.
Please, no facial expression. She doesn't like it. I want you to explain why you opened fire on the front of our ship.
Well,
And I'd like to
you-
get
your
back the
ship
data
belongs-
that you stole from me.
Ah. Yeah, right. Well,
Yeah,
you
that
see,
data.
confidentiality and all that, and honour, and I don't really want to be talking about contracts that I've taken or anything like that with you. Oh, I shouldn't have said it was a contract, really, should I?
So hold on, somebody's paid you to rob me? Somebody paid you to blow the front out of my ship?
I can
think-
neither
I think
confirm
he
nor
wants a-
deny that statement. I want to speak
I think
to a
he wants
lawyer.
a bloody nose.
I don't think there's going to be any discussing things with the lawyer. Let's get him back into the ship and search this place from top to bottom. I want my data.
I'd push him aggressively back further into the chamber and tie him to a chair.
Okay.
And then we proceed to explore the Fer-de-Lance
Yep.
for anything that may be
Really?
useful to us.
He makes a feeble attempt to get away from you, but it is extremely feeble.
Knock him unconscious.
He looks like the sort of guy. He looks kind of rough and ready. You didn't really give him a chance to describe what the guy looks like. He's a kind of dirty-looking guy. He's not particularly well kept. He's obviously been in space for a hell of a long time, and doesn't really give a toss about his appearance. Really, not really used to be out in public.
But he smells lovely.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a mixture of sort of stale pants and curry, to be honest with you.
Oh, Smeg.
Meanwhile.
So who gave you the contract, Smelly Man? Who was the contract from, Smelly Man? I say, aggressively waving my gun in his face.
I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's not worth it. The captain. Oh shit.
Oh, the captain? You're not the captain then. Who's the captain of this ship?
I'm not saying anything else. La, 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 la.
Do you think he needs 2 feet, Kate?
No, I think probably he's a bit greedy on the foot front right now.
Yeah.
At least toes. Maybe I'll just shoot one of his toes off first. Just
She's
like
very
maybe
accurate,
pinky.
don't worry.
I am. It's one of my attributes, in
What
fact.
the hell is going on? I was having a good day. This was
Tell us who put the contract on us.
This is like a bad
or
B movie.
lose
like
your
really,
toes.
Really ad hoc role playing game that's going on here. Just
I rip his boots off. I rip his boots off. Pull his socks off.
Stop.
That's
all right.
really such a bad smell, man. I'm going to shoot your feet off anyway.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Alfred's foot. I do apologise.
That's more like trench foot. Jesus. Whew.
All right. Just give me a sec.
This is too nice a ship
You
to
have to
smell
understand
like that.
If I say something here, and I want protection, man. If I say something here, I want you to look after me.
You
No,
want protection.
excuse me. No, it doesn't work that way around. If you don't talk to us, we unprotect you. Like we kind of look after you in a really bad way.
She's very eager to play this little piggy.
You want us to go away, and with all of your body parts still intact, then you're going to start talking now.
Oh,
No more
God.
bargaining. No more. No. Zip. Unless don't open your mouth unless you're going to tell us who was the contract.
I don't know who the contract was with. The captain knows who the contract was with.
Who's the captain?
It tells you a name. It's hang on while I make something up.
Nats just wants him tied up. Tie him up. No particular reason. Just tie him up.
That'll do. His name is Zier Luige.
Zia Lewidge.
Yeah.
See you, Lewis.
And where would we find the captain right now?
Well, he and the co-pilot went off to do some transactions, stuff. You know.
Did they say where they were going?
No, just into the station. Probably one of the bars, or one of the hangouts, or someone's house. I don't know. He just said he was going to do the stuff, do the deal.
Do you believe him, Kate?
Well, yeah, I kind of do. I kind of do believe him, I have to say. But I'm also wondering if maybe we should just sack off the scientific data and just take the Ferdy.
Move the ship from this.
It's a pretty sweet
place to
ship.
another one.
I think we can get away with that, considering everyone's kindly left it switched on.
So, Noid, open comms to Noid. Noid, you're an
Yes?
annoying idiot. Get your ass over here. We're leaving.
Fast, we're leaving.
I'm about to walk into a science lab. Do you not want me to sort the data out?
Fucking sack
Oh.
the data, we're taking this ship.
What? What?
That's
We're
we can have both
taking
though.
the
We can have
third
both.
lads. We can have both?
We just leave Noid. No, hang on a minute. No, he's got the data. He can have the data. We'll have the ship. Bye, Noid.
This
You can
data's
cash
worth a
that
lot
in.
more than your ship.
What?
He says the data's worth more than the ship.
Oh.
You could buy 10 of those with what this stuff's worth.
Okay. Carry on doing what you're doing then.
Do what you do, but we need to secure this vessel in case the captain and the co-pilot come back.
Well, move the parking space. Move it into a different bay.
Yeah, let's switch the hangar space. Get on the comms to the dockers, and let's get us moved.
Tell them there's a depressurization problem, or I don't know.
Make something up.
Get onto the.
Open the comms to the docking.
Yeah, we've got a problem here. Depressurization fissure in the landing pad, and it's sucking all of the juice out of our pneumatic whatsits. So if you could allocate.
We'd like to request a new.
They're bright yellow pneumatic whatsits.
Please, can we have a different parking space? Thanks. He's fibbing, shoot him in the leg anyway. Nah!
So, yes, put it this way. This the data I've got might locate some Thargoids, shall we say?
Ooh, alien artifacts are worth a lot of money.
It's what I do best.
Right, okay. So, quit talking and get doing science stuff.
Let's get moving. Okay, I'm
So,
going to get in the
if you're
pilot
in,
seat
if
and move
you're
the
in
ship.
the ship, where's the owner?
He's not here right now.
He's in doing some business in the station.
Hold on,
Yeah.
but that might
Selling our data, probably, that he stole from us.
Mm-hmm.
that might mean that he's somewhere where I am. What's he look like?
We don't know.
We haven't
Hang
got
on.
a description. Let's ask this fella.
What does he look like?
I need to report to the xenobiology department regarding this.
No, that's the title of the document.
Okay.
That's not an instruction.
I see.
That's why it's in quotes.
Missed that. Yeah. So, well, anyway, I need to get this back to. You do what you do. I do what I do.
Right, I suggest that we. Well, what's? Oh, are we going to bother to move the ship? Look, let's. Why don't we just go and find the guy who skanked us, shoot them in the face, and then come back and steal the ship anyway. And by then, science guy.
And piracy.
Yeah, and by then, science guy might have come back with the goods as well, and we'll be laughing.
So I would imagine by now I'm probably somewhere near the science lab or whatever.
You're, to call it a science lab is like it's like calling a Morris Traveller a car or a shed. It's just not quite there, but it has the same functionality. This isn't a particularly well-to-do station or a particularly high-tech area. Ow, stood on my headset cable. Ow.
I look around and see if there's anyone around. And is there anyone around?
There's a kind of greasy studenty type sitting in the lab looking at a computer screen. About as far as it goes, really.
Hello. My name's Noid Power. Can you help me?
I don't know. It depends what you want.
Well, I'd like
brain surgery. Probably not. No.
Shut up,
Free,
boy.
Maybe.
Shut up. I'd like some electrics to be able to recover corrupt or possibly damaged data and amalgamate two into one, and yeah.
Kind of off hours at the minute. I'm not entirely sure if I've got anybody who can sort of that. I know I can't. I'm generally sort of physics and stuff like that, not technical shit. You know, you probably want Dodgy Steve.
Dodgy Steve, eh? That's a good
Not
name.
Dodgy Steve.
Making a special guest appearance.
Get him on the comms. Hail him. Tell him it's worth his while.
He'll be in the bar at this point. You know, it's late on, dude. I mean, I'm only here because I've got a dissertation to finish yesterday. But yeah, it's late. It's late on, you know.
You should learn how to do time management better, son.
Yeah,
You know.
You're not really making it easy to want to help you, mate. Sorry.
Well, I didn't get where I am today by being you.
Right. No idea where Steve is. Sorry.
So, bar. Okay, I can find a bar. I click the comms. Kate, where's the bar?
We're on our way there now. We're just going. That was where this guy on the ship said his captain had gone to do some business in a bar and stuff. So,
well, there's a guy called Steve there that I might need. But in the meantime, I'm just going to take a few things from this lab because this lab won't mind that. And I start pulling open drawers and taking data, taking a new tablet, taking whatever I can see.
Hey, put that back! You can't take that stuff. That's.
Yes, I can. Sit yourself down, and I push him firmly by the shoulder.
You push him, right? He pushes you back.
Wait! Don't do that. I'm your elder and better.
Elder, maybe better. No, get out of my lab.
Yes. No. No.
Yes. Get out. Out. Go on. Move it. He pushes you quite hard.
I go flying.
Pretty much, yeah. Out. Go on. He keeps pushing you.
Do you know who I am?
Towards the door. Nope. I don't give a fuck who you are. Get out.
I attempt to stomp on his foot.
Okay, make an attempt then. Let us make that body. Would that be a logical thing to say?
Yes.
Yes.
Bear in mind, this is just an attempt.
Yes, with a body of 1, it's going to be a very poor attempt.
No.
Yeah, he kind of... You sort of push him in the shoulder, he just looks down at his shoulder, looks at you and goes, please. And then pushes you again. By this point, you're actually getting just kind of in the door frame. Oh, that was a shit push as well. His last pushing you kind of fell to one side and didn't really hit you, actually.
I shall leave. Hopefully I got a couple of things in my hands before he actually managed to get and push me.
Let's check. Yeah, you got a tablet. He tries to grab it back off you as you go out the door.
And I run.
Yeah, he fails. It's okay. Stop! You can't take that! I'm phoning security! Well, I'm contacting security, whatever.
Run. And bearing in mind my lung capacity, I can run for about 30 seconds before he then puffs and wheezes and pulls out an inhaler and goes...
Yeah, and that's far enough though. It gets you out of where he goes back into the office anyway and shuts the door behind him. So,
and at a more sedate pace, I make my way to where I can hear some hubbub, which presumably is the bar.
We're already there. I'm ordering a couple of drinks, 2 beers and a tequila shot. No, Glasgow Hull Strippers. 3 pints of Glasgow Hull Strippers.
Oh,
each.
not the Hull Strippers again.
Yeah. It's got to be a
Okay, we need to look for people who are trying to clandestinely meet in this bar.
Right. Scan the bar for anything suspicious.
Copy everyone.
Pleepy's off.
Oh,
Pleepy's going
Pleepy.
bye-bye.
Good night.
Everyone's favourite dwarf.
Good night.
Good night, Pleepy. Thanks for stopping by. Good night. I won't be on tomorrow night anyway. If we're talking about tomorrow as in Sunday, not tomorrow as in Monday, because I'm confused with the days now. So, if you're not going to be on Monday night, then apologies. Well, not apologies for that, but sorry to hear that. I will be. So, I hope I will be. Kind of hoping I will be. I might be asleep. Anyway, so yeah, take care. Anyway, good night. Anyway, what we're talking about. In the bar, it's fairly busy in this bar tonight because it's fairly late on and it's evening time and everyone wants to be in the bar at this point because it's a shit station. There's
barman, that was it.
If you make senses rolls and if you have any sort of observation skills, then add them to the mix.
Instinct.
I've got instinct.
Yep, both of you can use instinct if you want. That'll be a +1 to each. So mine.
Danger sense
plus instinct. No.
Accuracy, spatial awareness.
Nope.
Endurance.
Nope. I don't think you've got anything that'll be particularly appropriate for this.
4, 3, 6, 5, 1.
6, 5. That's enough.
Did you say mind plus senses and instinct?
No, senses.
Oh, senses plus instinct. Yeah, that's 5.
2 4s and a 2.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. 2 1s, 5 and 6 and a 2.
I spot everyone.
I see everything. As you glance around, you do note a couple of people, 2 people in total, who are talking quietly with a guy at the bar. The 2 people you note, they seem to stand out a little bit because they are both wearing very similar jackets with a blue insignia or a blue emblem on there. You don't recognise the emblem.
I
catch Kate and Erin's eye across the crowded bar and point directly at the people. And I also open the comms and say, they're just over there.
Does that insignia look like the decal on the 3rd Lance?
It's the same colour as the Fer-de-Lance. There's not a particular insignia as such that you recognise from the ship. There was no decal on the Fer-de-Lance. It was just a blue ship with a white stripe on it. But the blue is the same colour as the Semden, yeah.
I nod across the room to Noid and nudge Erin in the ribs. Let's go. Listen to what they're saying.
I also
behind them.
Do I also spot the scientist guy that I'm probably looking for?
Given that you know his name's Steve, but you don't have a clue what he looks like, it's difficult to tell. No, you can't work it out from the information you've got.
You should probably ask at the bar for that.
I shout out as loud as possible. Science guy Steve! Looking for science guy Steve!
Whilst everyone's distracted by the idiot in the door squeaking about science guys, we managed to work our way around and plant ourselves very close to within earshot of the guys in the suits and the insignias.
Listening to their conversation.
Okay. It's quite noisy in here, so you're going to have to concentrate to try and make out what they're saying, even from this distance. So again, senses rolls, please. No additional modifiers.
Did Steve answer me?
I'm trying to work that one out. Because part of my 3 5s, awesome. Part of my head is kind of saying that no, it shouldn't be that simple, but yes, it should be that simple. So yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
About 50 heads turn your way, all looking annoyed, bar one who just sort of looks puzzled at you. He's a kind of middle-aged, really thin guy with a sort of grey jacket on. Very, very. He's got elbow patches on.
Hello, Steve. Long time no see.
Head poking out through hair, that kind of guy. Looks a bit
First
like
drinks on.
Tobolowski, if you know what he looks like.
No clue.
Look it up. You've got Google.
We need to catch up. Come here. Come say hello.
He looks very puzzled at you. It looks like a rat in headlights trying to get out now.
Do you not remember? I was at your inauguration when you passed your PhD in metaphysics or whatever it was you passed in, and said hello then and talked to you about certain things. Do you not remember?
No, I've never seen before in my life. I recognise you.
Of course you have. Of course you have.
No, I don't think so. I think you've been seen for someone else.
No. Well, anyway, I need your help. Your little rugrat of a science whippersnapper put me onto you and told me where I could find you.
He did?
Yes. He's a bit of an idiot, though, isn't he?
Okay. Right. Okay. Well, what's this about?
What's it about? It's about lots of information with benefits to humankind, shall we say?
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's intriguing. But, he looks over your shoulder at the doorway. Are you going to look where he's looking?
No, I'm going to completely ignore them for a minute.
Okay. I'll leave that there for a second then and go back to Kate and Dog. You overhear some of the conversation saying, you promised us this amount, you promised us twice what you're offering now. I am not happy with being done at. We had to basically do everything for this job. Put ourselves at risk, put our ship at risk. We don't usually do this kind of work for people like you. So we won't pay what you said you were going to pay.
Good night, Buzz Floyd.
Oh, Buzz Floyd's off.
Good night.
Good night, mate.
Yeah.
Okay. So they are definitely. Is there any indication that what they are selling is our data? So
not from what you've heard so far, no.
Right. Okay.
Anything they sort of refer to as the merchandise. How cliched.
That's our day there.
Okay.
Let's jump to conclusions.
Yep. What's the name of what was the name of your ship, Sidewinder?
Stacy.
Stacy. Right. So
we're doing it for Stacy.
I am going to get my gun out, but keep it concealed, and I'm going to sidle very snugly up against one of the two. That hopefully the one of the two that looks like he's he's in charge, and I am going to nestle my the butt of my gun, or the nose of my gun, between his shoulder blades, and suggest that he vacates the premises for a discussion. I think that that's what I would like to do.
Bar fight.
What do you reckon, MahdDogg?
Yeah, I reckon
it's going to be quiet and controlled. We're going to get them outside.
Right. If you're going to do it, you can't talk about it in the middle of the bar. So you either do it on your own without consulting, or...
Well, no, because we're whispering, because it's still as loud. It's just I'm whispering to him. This is what I think we should do.
Right, so you're not actually doing that physically at this point in time. You're
No.
of doing it.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do, MahdDogg. Yeah, you agree?
That's what we're doing. Let's go.
Because you're going to need to, keep an eye on the other one as well and get him turned around.
Absolutely. Cool. I'll stick my fingers in between his shoulder blades as if I'm holding a gun on him.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So right. I swing around.
Just pause for a second.
Oh no.
Make a senses roll, both of you, no modifiers.
That's 3 for me.
4, a 4, a 6, and a 2.
A 5, a 2, and a 2.
Right, you both got one that's over. You both got at least one that's over 4, so that's fine. 2 security guards have appeared at the door, accompanied by a very spotty young studenty type. The studenty type points directly at Noid, and the security guards start walking towards him purposely.
Oh, for fuck's
My danger
sake.
sense kicks in.
It may well do. You want to roll it?
So senses plus danger sense?
Indeed. Yes, something's not right. There's
Very
at the
easily.
back of your neck.
I quickly scoot around and say, well, it was nice meeting you. I've got to go. My ship's that way. And I head away from where whatever it was behind me that I didn't like, and just head for the other door.
There is no other door.
There's always another door. It's a bar.
Okay, there is another door at the rear of the bar.
Yeah, I head for it.
The actual bar, not the bar is in the bar area. The bar is in where you get the drinks from.
I head for it.
It's a staff only door, but you go through it anyway, you don't care.
I head for it.
Okay. You head through that door. The security guards see you making a beeline for that door, and they follow you. The other two, you see the security guards now heading towards the back of the bar where your erstwhile companion has disappeared.
Oh Jesus. Do we go after him?
No, sod him. But let's speak to these dudes. Let's stick with the plan.
Let's get them outside.
Is there any sort of gap underneath the door, or is there a chair on the other side of the door?
No, what you're in is basically a kitchen.
That's cool.
Hide the fridge.
There's a very short Italian-looking guy in there.
I'm just here,
kind of puzzled.
Health Inspector. Just go about your business. I'm just checking things out. Is there a way out of here? I just want to check your back alley.
I beg your pardon? He points vaguely towards the back end of the kitchen, sort of straight on from where you were going. Around a couple of metal shelves, which are traditionally what you find in kitchens of this type.
Just checking that all of your exits are kept clear, because you know health and safety and all that. Be about your business. It smells lovely, by the way.
Yep. The door opens again as you're having this little conversation, and the 2 security guards walk through it.
That was while I was walking.
Yeah, I get that.
And I will head through the other door.
Okay, the chase is on. So, from very temporarily, we'll move back to Kate and MahdDogg. What's happening?
We've got hostages and we're taking them outside for a little chat.
Well, we're just sidling up behind them and saying, right, this is a gun pointing in your back right now. So what I would like you to do is quietly and calmly to leave the premises with us. We just need to discuss something with you.
I need more dice. Hang on. You know, I've got a whole shelf full of dice, but I don't want to touch them because they're not my dice. I don't know where my dice actually are, which is annoying. Probably in my role-playing case, which isn't a lot of use. So I'm going to use the public way of doing this.
Or just use the same dice twice.
Yeah, but that takes too long. Can't be bothered. Flash roll.
Not as long as standing up looking for dice.
Shh, hush now. 5, 6, 6 and a 5. Can you make body plus senses roll, Kate?
Yes. I will be body 4 and senses 3, so that's 7.
And put your aggression on there as well. Make it 8.
8.
Can't work out if that 4 or 5 is 1 dice or 2 dice.
I've got 4, 1, 6, 3, 5, 1, 5, 4.
Okay, yep, you get more successes. That's fine. He tries to spin and grab the gun out of your hand as you're having a little speech, and completely fails. All he ends up doing is turning himself around and flailing randomly at your arm.
So I get him into a half Nelson and frog march him out of the bar, with leaving MahdDogg to bring up his companion in the rear.
I stick my fingers in the guy's back and say, "You better move."
Kate, make another body plus senses, please.
Plus aggression.
Plus aggression.
That's 5, 3, 2, 2, 3, 6, 2, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. You fail to subdue him. He fights back against you and wins. And pushes you back. He's reaching for a gun.
Knee him in the bollocks.
You put your fingers in the back of this guy's back, and he tries to resist as well. So I will make his roll, which is...
Ow.
Okay, if you do a body plus senses, please.
Body plus senses. 6. And can I use instinct?
Yeah, go for it.
I got a 6, a 1, a 5, a 5, a 3, a 4, and a 3.
Yeah, you successfully subdue him, and he does not turn around far enough to notice that it's only fingers sticking in his back, and sort of gives in and thinks, alright, fair enough, puts his hands up and starts walking with you.
Yeah, try that again, buddy. I'm going to put a hole in you.
The one who was reaching for his gun, the difference between me and him is that I already have a gun in my hand, so I shoot him with it.
Okay. It's point blank, so I'm not going to make you make a roll for it. He is, however, wearing armour, so that does soak what he's done, but it does knock him back a little bit. And you've just made a shot in a very public place that everyone has noticed.
Oh, shit.
So people start to scream.
Gun! I start screaming as well. I start screaming too. And run.
Which way?
The same direction as I run after Noid.
Run after Noid, okay. Right.
She's
so
gone for the
MahdDogg is heading
kitchen.
out the main door with one of the guys at finger point. Kate is now running after the security guards that ran after Noid, and the whole place is in an uproar. There's a poor little scientist guy just standing there going, what the fuck is going on? This isn't a normal Tuesday. Right.
No, I remember that there was a plan.
There was a plan.
So I stopped running.
It was your plan.
I come back and I go to the guy who I was knocked back by my shot, and I point the gun right at his nose and say, "Give us the data, bitch."
I'm going to try and calm everybody down, saying, it's okay, we're station security, it's fine. Undercover sting operation, everybody go back to your drinks.
Station maintenance.
Undercover!
Prove
go back to your drinks. Yeah,
Undercover.
I can't back that up.
No, but that in itself is proof. The fact that you've got no proof means that you're that deep undercover.
I'm logic.
There's a logic in there somewhere.
It works. It's fine. Just take your seat, or I'm gonna haul you in.
I am still yelling at this guy who's pressed back against the floor with my gun up his nose, saying, "Give us the data."
Kate, make a senses roll.
Senses
What's happened to the guys that they were meeting, by the way?
3. Can I add anything like aggression onto this?
No.
Dave?
Ooh, cool.
I'll get
4,
to you in a minute.
4, 5, and a 1.
Okay, 1 minute. 1, 2, 3. Oh god. You are vaguely aware of someone approaching you from behind, Kate.
I swing around.
It's a rather burly chap who is bringing what looks like a taser up towards you.
I swing around and I shoot him too.
Right, I'll have to be damn quick with this one then. So I want body plus senses. Difficulty is 5. It'll be contested, so...
7, so I've got 7, but I've got can I put accuracy?
No, not at point blank range.
I just
And
need to grab a
aggression?
drink.
May as well.
Okay, so that's 8. Nice. 5, 3, 6, 3, 5, 2, 5, 4.
Okay.
Nice.
You successfully do whatever it was you want to do.
Which is shoot the guy with the
Shoot
taser.
guy, yeah.
Yes!
You've
I
shot
grab
him.
his taser.
You've shot him in. Oh my god, you've shot him in the face.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I
his
grab
head.
his taser. And I go back to the guy who we're still trying to get this data out of and say, okay, now I've got a taser, and I'm aiming it at your balls. So you haven't got very long to make a choice.
Tease his balls now.
Fried nuts. No. Okay, with that, let's freeze that scene there for a second. With taser next to someone's gonads. And jump to Sam for a second.
Right.
The rest of the bar that you asked about.
No, I just wondered about the guys that they were
the guys that
meeting.
we're talking to, yeah. They've kind of paggered towards the exits, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Not that you would know that because you're in the kitchen.
No, I was just wondering where they were.
Yeah, you're being chased by security guards, so
That's cool.
they are basically coming through the door after you. You go through the next door at the back into a back corridor. There's a door to one side that leads into a lavatory facility, and there is a door at the back with a fire exit on it.
How close are those two doors to each other?
Right, as you come out of the door you were in, the toilet door is directly opposite you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about 2 feet across from you.
Yep.
There's like a right angle. If you turn 90 degrees to your left, you're looking down what looks to be like an 8-foot corridor with a door, which looks like an exterior door. Not exterior to the station, by the way, so that would be a much bigger door. There are the boxes and rubbish all over the place on there.
I quickly kick and move some of those boxes and rubbish to the door which I've just come out of. And then quickly run down the hall to the exit, slam the exit open, and then run back to the toilet and duck into the toilet, and hopefully my timing will be good enough that they'll come out of the door, trip over the boxes, hear the other door close, and go for the exit.
That's a big ask, they're not that far behind you. Okay, that'll be body. You're going to need 6s for this to do it quick enough.
Not going to work then, is it?
You never know. Ooh, so close.
Hopefully they'll still trip over the boxes.
As you get to the bottom door and push it open, and turn round, the other security guards come out of the other door and look.
What? Okay, instinct and danger sense pings again, and I'm like, and I bought my stupid plan and just bugger off out the door.
Okay, fair enough. Stop! They say as you run away. Aaron.
Yes.
Hello. You know what?
Hello. Hello.
What are you doing?
I've still got my fingers pressed into this guy's back, and I'm going to whisper very quietly into his ear. I think you better tell me where you put the data.
The data's in
before
my
your
colleague's
friend
pocket.
gets roasted nuts. It's what? Sorry?
In my colleague's pocket.
Kate, he's got the data in his pocket.
Really?
Relieve him of it, please.
Okay, I taser the guy on the floor in the nuts whilst rifling through his pockets to find the data chip.
Back to Kate then. Yes, you've tased the guy. Given that the proximity and the speed of all that going off, yeah, fair enough. I'm going to just let you do that without having to make any dice rolls. Yeah, that's fun. There's a chestnuts roasting on an open fire that pops through your head as you do this because of the smell that comes out. And he
don't use the word pop either. Not.
No, not pop. No, the cruelty is too much. My legs only cross so far.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Do I find the data though? That's the big.
Well, you got to look for it first.
I search his pockets whilst he's writhing on the floor.
Okay. As you sort of tase the guy and he drops to the ground and you start kind of looking around you, you kind of realise that around you a kind of barroom brawl has started to break out.
Yay!
As people are starting to try and work at what's going on, there's, from what you can see, someone has tried to sort of jump into the fray between you and this guy around about the same time the guy with the taser came in. See you, Stuart. Take care. Thanks for popping in, and I hope you enjoyed the stream.
Good night, Stuart.
Bye, Stuart.
Around about the same time, someone else tried to jump in, and then someone else, for some reason, decided to take him down. They started to have a brawl, and then people it's kind of starting to spread around, and it's getting a little bit kind of busy in there now. Aaron,
that's good though. That's camouflage. That's good as far as I'm concerned. That's a happy thing.
Aaron, you're kind of on the outskirts of that, and you can see what's going on. And it's starting to spread kind of outwards from that focus point around Kate.
It's starting to spread through the whole bar.
Kind of, yeah. As various different drinks get spilt and people.
Wait! They're spilling drinks.
Flying around. Yeah, drinks are being spilt, Kate.
I'm going to grab a bottle off the table and render this guy I've got here unconscious. Because at some point he's going to realise I've just got fingers in his back. So I'm going to smash him over the head with a bottle. Sorry, Kate.
I'm searching the pockets of his friend.
Mm-hmm.
What do I find? Dower data?
You find a small box.
I take the small box.
Say 3 by 4 inches.
Take it, put it in my pocket.
Does it have my company logo on it?
You don't know, you're busy. Shush.
Does it have a logo on it?
No, it doesn't. It's just a plain box.
Okay.
I put it in my pocket and carry on searching.
It does have smoke damage on it, though.
Okay.
That's from our ship.
Yeah, put it in the pocket and carry on searching him to check that there's nothing else.
Get his money while you're there. We
there
need
is
the
a
credits.
wallet with a credit chit and various ID things in it. There is also a very sort of well concealed thumb laser in there as well that obviously didn't have time to get to.
Are they the keys to the ship?
Well concealed what?
No, there aren't keys to the ship there.
Well concealed what?
Very small
Thumb laser.
weapon.
Ah, okay. Oh, excellent. I take that.
That's outside of his roasted nuts. That's nowhere near there.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow.
Take that.
What about Bob? 71. Yeah, okay, that's about it. That's it. Worth interest. He's got various different bits of rubbish and stuff in his pockets, like most people do, lint and all that sort of crap.
I want to loot this guy I've just knocked out.
He has nothing really of interest with him.
Oh bollocks! She gets all the really cool stuff.
He's got a copy of Playboy 3105.
I'm having it. That's mine.
It's worth a lot of money, that.
Yeah, I'm keeping that. It's an
I haven't
investment.
dropped all of my dice on the floor.
It's not because I'm lonely out in space.
It's alongside a picture of his wife.
Yeah, I'll take that as well.
Reluctantly, I give MahdDogg the smaller of the two laser weapons that I now possess.
Gee, thanks. I'm so honoured. I'll take the thumb laser, thank you.
Yeah, it's just 50 cal, Kate, not 50 mil, Kate.
Yeah.
It could be like the cricket in Men in Black.
The noisy cricket.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to test it yet.
Okay.
I think we better grab the professor and get the hell out of here.
Mhm.
Right.
Let's go
Professor,
find him.
in the meantime, you are currently running out of a back door.
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
Looking around for options.
You are in what you would class as being kind of like an alleyway. There are standard alleyway accoutrements, such as wheelie bins, large bins, rubbish, homeless people, cars, the occasional, I don't know, just stuff, it's just general alleyway stuff. There is about 30 feet each side of you before you get to roadways or walkways on each side of the building.
Is there I know we're in a space station, but is there like a fire escape ladder leading up at all?
No.
Any ducts? Vents?
There's air conditioning stuff, there's light fittings, you can't really, the only thing you can really see is air conditioning ducts you can see, but there's no easy way to access them.
Okay, I stop and consider my options for a second, and then I grab some sort of... Did the door open out into the alleyway?
It did, it opened out the way, yes.
I grab anything that is remotely wedge-shaped and quite solid, and I just jam it into that door between the floor and the door, and just using all of my meagre strength kick it home so that it jams the door, hopefully.
Okay, again, that's going to be a fairly time-intensive thing to find something and get it back to the door and get
just a quick grab, whatever, I don't care what the hell it
corridor. Make your body roll then, please. Okay, you look around, you pick up something, and as you're bending down to put it down onto the door bursts open. I want you to make a speed check, which would be agility, which is body again, I'm afraid. To see if you can get out the way of this door as it pushes its way open. Yes, you can. You don't get hit by the door as it opens, but it does open basically onto you. And you are now face to face with two
hello,
running
gentlemen.
security guards.
Nice to meet you. What can I do you for?
Nothing. We can do you for theft. And they
No,
both,
you
they
can't.
both lunge at you. Are you going to try and do anything to avoid this?
I will use danger sense to duck out of the way.
No, that's not appropriate.
I'm that skinny and wily that I just try and dive between the two of them as they both barrel into me, and hopefully they'll whack each other out.
You can certainly give it a try.
Duck back through the door that they've just come through between them as they try and get to me, basically.
Make a body roll then, please. Knew that was coming. Oh dear. One security guard has actually rolled a 1 as well, so he just completely fumbles as you try and pass. But the guy standing just behind him actually kind of puts his arm out right in front of you and kind of clotheslines you, shall we say.
Yeah.
So I'll see if that actually does any damage first of all as a combat thing. Yes, it does. That has hit you in the neck, that has, so that's kind of painful. You are down on the ground, kind of
abuse.
Abuse! See the violence out in the system! I'm an oppressed mass! Okay. Kate and MahdDogg. Kate and Erin, what are you doing?
We're running towards the kitchen because we need to go and grab the. We need
with
to
the
go
little
and grab
box in our
Lloyd.
pocket and a taser and a gun each now, and we've just gone back out through the service exit in hot pursuit. We hope of
It takes you
our.
a few seconds to sort of push away through the growing melee that's going on, with a few hands and let's just say that the taser comes in quite handy at this point as people try and get in your way. You go through the kitchen, and just as you go through the back door of the kitchen, where the main kitchen, as you go in, there's a little Italian guy just pointing at the door, shaking his head. And you go through that door, and off to your left, you see just in time 2 security guards burst through a door, and your erstwhile companion be clotheslined and fall to the ground, grasping at his neck.
I charge straight headlong up to the interlopers and shoot one of them in the foot and taser the other one in the ass.
Why the foot? That's tasty.
Because I might need him still to give me information. So I'm disabling him and his friend. Is all in the quickest way I know how, which is shoot one in the foot and taser the other one in the bum.
Meanwhile,
Right, so you're trying to be kind of restrained in that case.
Sorry?
You're trying to be quite restrained in your approach to the combat situation.
Yes, absolutely. I just want to get the situation under control initially.
Using my prerogative as a GM, I'm now going to use your aggression stat as a minus. As
Right.
you try and rein your temper into check to try and do something destructive, rather than just kill people.
because hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
Okay, but I'm not trying to kill them. I'm just disabling them so that they don't attack my companion anymore.
Which is why he's turning it into a negative, because you're acting against instinct.
Yeah.
Oh right, got you. Damn.
So roll mind plus senses -1.
All right, mind
You
plus
can do it.
senses. 5 minus 1 is 4.
Oh,
1 6.
You got 1 success. You managed to achieve one of those actions, but not both. Let's see which one. Left-hand dice is the guy you're going to shoot in the foot. Right, other one is the guy you're going to tase. Shit, both got 6s. That's quite annoying. And I'm going to hold them up to the camera so you can see them.
Dave, how about rather than shooting him in the foot like she wanted, she shoots him somewhere it really hurts again?
Tempting, but I'm going to say that actually achieves exactly what she intended to do, because I can't kind of fathom another way of doing that. So yes, one of them is shot in the foot, and the other guy is tasered in the wherever it was you were going to taser him.
in his ass.
In his ass.
Tasered in his ass.
So I continue subduing these people and leave, hopefully, MahdDogg to see if Noid is alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down to Noid and get him on his feet.
Oh, that's good timing, Erin. Well done.
No problem. We aim to please.
Is
These guys down?
Is the Hell Fury here?
Yes. We.
The Hell
let her off
Fury
the
is
leash.
the reason that you're not dying in a ditch of your own.
I don't think they would have.
Insignificance.
They wouldn't have killed me. They think I've stolen something.
Have you?
Well, we definitely did, because we've got the data.
I didn't
Yeah.
steal anything. I borrowed. I'll
we
wire
don't know
it.
that we got. We don't know that we got. We've got this cube. Do you recognise this?
Do I recognise that, Dave?
No, it's bigger than the thing you had.
No, I don't recognise that. That's interesting.
It's a box.
Let me have a look.
Inside it is the thing you were looking for. So yeah.
So when I opened it, I was like, this is though. Jolly good.
Okay, so we've got the data. It doesn't need anything doing to it. The people, more importantly, the people who took the data off us don't have it anymore. So let's go nick the third lance, and we're happy days.
Nice. I like your idea.
We're gonna fly off into the sunset. Let's do this.
What about your sidey?
It's done. It's finished. Seriously.
It's the only thing it's
I'm
really
willing
good
to
for is a
part
grill
with
pan.
Stacey.
But all my gear's on there. Well, I suppose it is a bit broken.
Right.
Yeah.
This
Come on,
guy
then.
did hurt my neck. Can you if I had the
You want
capabilities,
to do a bit of
could you do
first
something
aid?
Do you want me to shoot him in the balls?
That would be lovely.
Okay, I shoot the one who hurt you. I shoot him in the balls. Can we go now?
Most indubitably.
Let's go back
However,
on
you
30.
realise that they're going to raise the alarm before we get back to the ship and leave.
Oh, damn, you're right. I go back and I shoot them in the heads this time. So
Yay!
Well, that's an easy
I
way of
feel
dealing
like
with
I'm more of
it.
a spectator at this point because there's not actually a lot I can do to stop you from doing those things.
right, come on.
Okay,
Back
so
to bed alone.
I shall turn away while you shoot him, and that way I'm not party to it, and I don't have to have the memory. And I turn away.
Bang, bang.
Well, it's not bang, it's a laser pistol you've got. So
Yeah. Choo, choo. Zip,
pew
zip.
pew.
I marvel at the way the heads go pop.
What about all of the tramps that were in that alleyway?
Oh, they're all too drunk to care.
They
Yeah.
don't give a shit. Though,
We
Kate,
just
you
killed
might
a
want to
couple of
grab
men
a
in
bottle off that guy over there.
Hang on, we just killed a couple of men in uniform. Cool. Now let's change out of our workman's uniforms into the security guard
Into the
uniform.
Give it to the hobos. They need a change.
We'll pretend we've arrested you and we'll frog march you to the Federal Lance.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So we
There's
dress
a bit
up.
of scorching around the nether regions, though.
That's
But
fine.
then actually, one of the suits you're wearing already had that. So
I know exactly. So
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's a
everyone on
hazard.
the station thought it was an easy access flap anyway, I wouldn't worry.
have you been having fun, Kate?
I wouldn't call it fun necessarily, but definitely
You
therapy.
did.
Yeah,
How many
Did you
families have
enjoy
you stopped happening today?
not enough.
Okay.
Especially with you standing in front of me for the first time. And a gun in
You're,
my hand.
having this
Huh?
conversation
Hey.
at full tilt as you run, or as
Your
you
children
walk,
would be
whatever.
very intelligent
Yeah.
if you were to couple, but not my type, I'm afraid, my dear.
I aim about a foot and a half below your head and say, "Shall we go?"
Yes.
Right, now we're running back to the Federal Lance.
Yeah.
I will be running decidedly slower than you and puffing all the way.
God's sake. Okay, fair enough. Surprisingly, you meet very little resistance on the way back to the Federal Lance's docking bay. You get back there with absolutely no encounters at all, because I've rolled a 1, a 1 and a 2.
We're on a roll.
Literally.
And mainly because I think you've created that much of a distraction by tasing and knocking out half the security guards on the station, whilst the other half have now probably had to go to the bar and try and stop the riot that's just broke out there.
Result.
There's not a lot left to kind of get in your way. Plus, which is it's kind of late in the evening, and it's, shift changeover or something like that, and everyone's just kind of can't be arsed.
We are the gods of distraction.
Half of the security force were probably in the bar getting drunk.
This is probably true. Yeah. So yes, you get back to the Federal Lance, and it is still open. I don't know if you picked this up, but the guy who's actually in the Federal Lance is the guy who had the key.
Oh,
Right, he's still tied up there.
He's still tied up inside there, yeah, and has
I'm
done
guessing-
nothing about getting out.
right.
Is
I'm
he-
going to go
is
and
he
get
the
the key
engineer?
off him then.
He's still in there, and he sort of says, "Take me with you."
Is he the engineer?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He says, "Take me with you."
Take
In
me
that
with
case,
you because there's nothing
I-
left for me here. You've essentially signed my death warrant if I stay here, so can I come with you, please?
I recommend you ask him to change the transmission codes of the ship or the identity into your old Sidewinder or something. I don't know, but just not. They're going to report it missing, shall we say?
Yeah, let's swap the license plates, as it were.
Yeah, I can do that for you. Just untie me and I'll get that done. I don't care. I don't mind.
Tell him to give me the keys first.
I untie him,
wouldn't
but
think
keep
of-
a gun trained on him at all times.
I was just going to say I wouldn't double cross. She's shot a few bollocks off today,
I do not trust you one iota, but
and your feet smell.
seriously, you need to put your shoes back on, man.
Well, if
Seriously.
you can untie me,
So-
I'll put the bloody shoes back on.
Right, going to let you go. I'm going to untie you, and you are going to do this. You are A, going to put your shoes and socks back on. B, unlock the ship and change its designation so that we're hidden, basically. And then we're going to leave. If you put a foot out of place, I'm going to shoot it off.
Yeah.
And then when we're about an hour out of space, you're having a fucking bath.
Fine, whatever. You can pour acid on me, and I'll do just whatever. Just untie me, and I'll do that. Hang on.
Fine. I untie you, and then look very suspicious
Right.
constantly.
He jumps straight towards the flight controls and starts to muck about with the computer.
I watch over his shoulder.
He's doing exactly what he said he was going to do. He changes the transponder codes and the identification of the ship.
That's clever. Oh, good man. Yes, I remember that. That's handy.
He hasn't put his shoes back on yet.
It was supposed to be the first thing he did. Right.
Oh God!
Shoes on.
Just gonna shoot him in the foot. Just put the
Shoes
shoes
on
back
now.
Pew, pew. Alright, yeah, sorry. I just thought it might be more important to get things sorted out before we went. Fine. So he
being
bubbles off to the car and
able
puts his shoes
to
back
breathe properly without the smell of cheddar is much more important.
Right, I'm going to get in the pilot's seat and we're going to get.
I think it's
we're
actually
going to get
more like
clearance to launch.
Gorgonzola, but
Okay. You ask for clearance. You're given clearance. Landing bay is clear.
I turn to the engineer and say, "Dude, no offence, but for now, I'm just going to leave you tied up again. Now that we're clear."
I thought you wanted me to have a shower.
I said when we're an hour out.
Yeah.
Okay, fair
and
enough.
it's a bath, not a shower.
Tie the engineer up,
So
so that we can concentrate on getting clear of without any nasty surprises.
Yep, fine, okay. So he sets back down again and lets you tie him back up.
Erin, the gentlemen they were here to meet, presumably they have a ship as well.
Presumably they do, but I want a full inventory of the systems on this ship.
Yeah,
How many weapons do we have? What are we stocking?
You misunderstand me. They'll be wanting their data.
They will be wanting their data, and we're going to fight them for it.
But we're going to take this now to the people that we had the contract with anyway, aren't we?
Exactly.
That's my
Okay. That's your people. Right, so, where are we going?
Well, you know where we're going. My people.
Well, let's go there. Let's go to your people.
Set a course to Noid's people.
That's a good name for a series, I think.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Star Trek theme and the Will Robinson quote in the same instance. That was cool. Okay, yes. The Fer-de-Lance lifts off and takes off and gets out of the station without any issue. No one tries to intercept you. There are no other ships around. You jump into hyperspace towards Noid's people, wherever that may be. And the screen fades slowly to black on that chapter of the story.
Yay! We started stuck to the side of a sidey and now we've got a Fer-de-Lance.
Was I very annoying then?
Oh.
Very annoying.
Very annoying.
Brilliantly.
Yay, that was cool. Do you know, I think that's probably the most successful RPG game I've played in about 20 years.
Cool.
Actually, and all it required was just wanting to kill everything.
But no, you see, you didn't want to kill everything because you restrained yourself right at the end.
I did. Maybe I'm a changed person. Now,
Yeah,
I learned a lesson that you turn my aggression against me, so I didn't do it anymore. I'm like,
I was going to say, you learned a lesson, don't withhold.
Yeah. Shooting everything in the face this time.
Look,
Hand shot first.
Up.
No, Kate shot first. Get it right.
Kate didn't shoot first because the other person didn't get a chance to shoot, therefore just Kate shot.
Yeah.
Just like Han did.
I think, you know, if you're going to go head to head with somebody, then if you can kill them before they get their weapon out, then that's a plus as far as I'm concerned.
Definitely.
Yeah,
It's great. I feel like Kate was Chewbacca.
Sorry, carry on, MahdDogg, sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm just saying that felt like Kate was Chewbacca. Shooting everything.
Does that mean I was C-3PO?
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get to do any pithy Han Solo. But I did take Guy hostage with just my fingers.
Oh, dear.
I enjoyed that.
That was fun.
Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun really not keeping control of it whatsoever. So.
The point of a good games master is to sometimes stand back and just say yes.
Let it happen.
Well, I mean, I think both sessions today have been the same, because the session with Ed and everyone was the same. It was just you were role playing the situation far better than dice rolls could have done it, and it was better to let you go and
it's
tell
role
the story
play.
that way.
It's role play, not role play.
Exactly. Well said.
Ooh.
Wow.
And you got £1,620 and 5 pence.
Yay!
And woohoo!
Fantastic.
You've still got just under 9 hours to go.
Wow. 620.
Yay!
8:45.
You can do it.
I will do it.
If you're being
wow.
cute.
Thank you, Kate.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, no,
Pleasure as well.
awesome job. Yay!
How comes Kate gets a thank you?
Because you donated.
She's just
Ah,
donated.
see, she's just donated.
Yeah. I did a sneaky.
I did mine earlier. It wasn't much.
That's
I did one earlier on as well.
Us men have no idea how that's done.
Right, I stayed up really, really late last night though, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave you guys.
That's fine. The wife's dragging me out to see all of the Shaun the Sheeps and Bristol later today.
Wow.
Oh,
cool.
yes. They're all over the place, aren't they?
We already went. We walked around Bristol and saw about a dozen of them, but now they're all in one building and you get to see them all lined up.
Ah.
And then you can shoot them all.
Just with a camera.
Oh. That's no fun. Kate wouldn't want to see them. She can't shoot them.
Did you like my Noid para?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he's a great
Yes.
character. Very good, very good.
Geeky.
That's actually one thing I've noticed about this game. It does seem to bring out quite a lot of really interesting characters. Probably true with every role-playing game, but I think your character in the game we did with Darren, Kate, was quite funny. Quite enjoyed that one as well.
Do you not always play the same person then? I thought you did.
No, what, me?
I thought you
No.
were always like a version of Kate.
Well, yes, there's a part of me in all of the characters definitely that I've ever written or played. But yeah, it's no. I think what was I last? The last time I was really a nervous wreck, like a science. I was probably a bit like you, but you were obnoxious, so I was just a nervous wreck. Would just jump at the sound of anything. If anyone asked me a question, I would just go, "Whoa!" What? Yeah, I was a bit. Oh, and obsessive gambler as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's got to have a flaw.
Yeah.
Alcoholic or gambler.
Cool. Well, okay. Well, with the in mind that Kate really wants to go because it is deadly, and if you
So do I.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
fine. We shall deal with
I'm
it.
also very tired.
TTFN and good night.
Thank you very much for having me, and thank you, chat, and everyone for keeping us company as well.
Well, thank you guys for popping on, and thank you for everyone who donated during that stream, during that part of the stream. And yeah, many thanks to Kate, many thanks to MahdDogg, and many thanks to Sam for taking part in the game this late in the evening. And so we'll sign off from Skype at that point, and say good night to Kate.
It's early.
If the other guys want to stay on, that's perfectly fine. I don't know what I'm going to do next yet. I'm going to have a bit of a chat about it and see what we fancy doing. So
I've got to head off to bed. I'm afraid I've been up for a long time.
Technically, we
Yeah.
should morning.
Yeah.
Good luck with the rest of it, and I'll see
Good
you
night.
at some point tomorrow morning
yep. Good
when
night,
I wake
guys.
up.
See you around.
Well
Night.
done
See
so
you
far,
guys.
mate. Well
Thank
done
you.
so far.
Thank you. Can't do it without you guys. Are they gone? Can I talk about them now? Right, go to Skype. Call ended. Close that off. I will always be here. That's a very scary thing to say, JMCO2 Neil. I'm just going to call you Neil from now on. Back into the OBS channel and turn off the We're in Trouble and turn off the Roll20 screen and go back to that. So yeah, that was the Elite Encounters RPG. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Good night, MahdDogg. Good night, Kate. Good night, Sam. And thank you very much to you guys, as I said, for taking part. Thank you to everybody who's been taking part in everything so far, because we're now sort of 3 o'clock in the morning. We're 15 hours down, and it's been a fairly consistent amount of people on tonight. Actually, I think we're down to 21 at the moment, but that's been fairly consistent through the day. So yeah, that's been awesome of you all to hang around as long as you have, and even at this late hour. Got a little bit of extra time because we've finished a little bit early, actually, aren't we? Because we're not due to finish that till 5:30, if I remember rightly. No, 3:45 was the actual due finish time. I was going to do whatever happens next, basically. But what I'll do for the moment, I'm going to go for a bit of a comfort break because my backside is absolutely killing me at the moment. I've been sitting in this seat now for 15 hours, pretty much non-stop. I'm going to go stretch my legs very quietly because everyone else is asleep at the moment. So what I'll do is I'll stick some music on for you guys, put the pause screen on, and I'll pop back in about 10-15 minutes or so, and then we'll try and have a discussion about what we're going to do next. So I'll leave you with that just now. Thank you guys, and I hope you'll be here when I come back shortly.
Those worlds in space are as countless as all the grains of sand on all the beaches of the earth. Each of those worlds is as real as ours. Countless worlds, numberless moments, an immensity of space and time. numberless moments in the immensity of space and time. How am I doing?
I think you're gonna make it, man. I think you're gonna be an astronaut.